No, we've finally entered the holiday season, the better part of the year, the back half of November into the whole month of December. Halloween's done. That was our last episode. That was our
Fuck
previous
Halloween.
episode. Well, there's nothing wrong with Halloween, but now we're in the better part of this. We got Thanksgiving, we got Christmas. I
Yup.
mean, Thanksgiving already
Yup.
happened, but Christmas is coming up. I
Yup.
did my Christmas
Yup.
shopping. Well, for the people I know here. So, dude, it's the holiday. I actually was. I assume no one here has seen The Holdovers. But it's a very Christmassy feeling movie. The winter vibes are insane. And literally, dude, I mentioned it in the Q&A for my the most recent video. But I fucking hate how there's no snow in LA. It's just the worst. It's absolutely the worst. And would you not agree?
No, I was just waiting to use that at some point, and I think I found a good.
Does anybody
spot
here
to throw it
disagree
in
with
there.
me? Because I want to
No,
know.
it's
No,
I
we've
hate- I
we've
hate
grown
snow.
up on the East Coast, so we're accustomed. Whether you hate snow or not, you're
But
accustomed
it's like,
to seeing
just the
season.
vibes,
yes,
man.
Yeah, it
No, the
hasn't
vibes
snowed
are
here yet.
immaculate.
Dude, I walked out today. It's fucking December 4th. I walked out to go to PT in fucking shorts and a long sleeve
Yes,
tee, and I'm like,
sir.
damn, I'm kind of chilling right now. And in my brain, I'm like, where the fuck is the snow?
It
Exactly,
doesn't
it's-
snow
dude.
down there until like January or
It's
February.
December.
Sorry, Moss.
Massachusetts can suck my dick and balls.
I was
want
taking.
snow.
I was at work last night, and we, cleaned up the bar, taking the garbage out, whatever. It is fucking downpour, like torrential downpour. It's
Where's
almost
my
50
snow?
degrees.
Where's
I'm
my
like, what is
snow?
this? It is December.
This is
I would
called-
Yeah,
rather be
dude.
caught in a
This is called
snowstorm taking this
global
shit out.
warming.
Climate change.
Yes.
The climate better
it's-
change fucking back to what it was.
The
No,
climate better
dude,
change
it's
to
like,
snow.
dude, it's like so sad, dude. Freaking, I can't imagine waking up on Christmas and it's like there's like no snow, and like you wake up here in LA, like let's go to Disney World on Christmas Day, and you're walking around in like jeans
Not
and
80
like
degree
yeah,
weather.
yeah, you're walking. Well, it's probably like 70, but you have like a fucking hoodie on, and you're like, it's so bad. I
What do you
fucking
think?
hate it.
I'm used to it.
What do you think people in like hot climates wear instead of Christmas sweaters?
They wear Christmas.
Well, they'll wear Christmas
bikinis.
sweaters, like
But
Christmas
like they
bikinis and
won't.
swim trunks.
like
Christmas
did.
No one's wearing a
pants.
Christmas sweater in 95
Christmas
degree weather.
pants.
No.
Pants,
95.
Christmas pants.
I mean,
No
it
one's
wouldn't get
wearing pants in 95 degree weather.
it wouldn't get
either.
that hot. Like
Even
it-
don't know
Texas is
that.
95 degrees. in
Yeah, it'll get cold there. Like it's not like, I mean, our school
Well,
sells
Texas
a
still
scarf,
doesn't get snow. Well,
but it
parts
still
of
gets
Texas.
chilly. Like, sorry. More importantly, the people there feel chilly. Like that's what matters. Like for them, it's
Yeah,
like when it
'cause they
gets.
ain't built different like we are.
Well,
in
they
the
aren't.
Yeah,
They
no.
aren't.
It's like my
I
fucking
didn't-
grandparents in Italy who like it gets down to like 60 over there and they're all bundled up and we
Yeah, so
call
there-
them and,
there-
and we're like,
there's-
what's going on?
They're just accustomed to the weather, so people will still sell like quote unquote like colder stuff, but it'll be like it's 55 here. We gotta bundle up, guys. It's getting it's
When
getting
I lived in
chilly.
North Carolina, we used to like go outside and try to build a snowman when there was like 1 inch of snow.
And that's the
Dirt
vibe.
man.
Yeah.
Dirt,
Man.
Because we're used to it.
Yeah, dude. It's
It
actually
wasn't-
so
I didn't
sad
mind
here.
not having snow on Christmas when we lived there.
No, but that's
Snow
sad.
is nice. Like, it's annoying to have to deal with when you're older or like when you're an adult because you have to drive places and you like to see and not slide when you're moving or operating a vehicle.
Speak for yourself,
Um,
Doug.
Moss is like, I
Sorry,
feel
I'm
like
not
Lewis
deja
when I'm
vuing down
driving
the
around
fucking
that.
highway.
I'm like Vettel in the wet when I'm driving
Right.
on
So
the.
like it
my
was way I
car
feel like it
around
was
the
more
trip.
like, oh, I really want snow on Christmas because we didn't have to shovel the driveway and drive and go all these places, where now it's like, oh, I want snow, but when I don't have to go anywhere or leave my home.
That's true. I want snow
Yeah,
when it is
it's-
literally not
looks nice.
inconvenient for me at all.
Yeah, like
When it
when
looks
people are
nice.
traveling home for Christmas, it's like, oh, I hope there's no snow and everything is super clear and it comes and hits us when you're home.
Yeah, exactly. There's dude, there's a scene of a guy just it wasn't even a whole scene. It was just like a montage shot of a guy shoveling snow in the holdovers, and I was like, dude, that could have been me, bro. I think it's worse for me because I haven't been home in so long, but I was feeling the withdrawals so hard. I was like, oh my god, I actually missed that. I felt it was such a weird feeling.
But in
But-
my opinion, snow is very overrated.
I agree.
Oh, I can't say that,
A
Nick.
lot of snow like our sister lives out in Buffalo and she was like, yeah, we just got hit with 8 inches of snow. This shit sucks. Like that, it's nice when it's like a little dusting and it's like it's the
Take like an
most
inch or
wonderful
two, you know what I
time.
mean? Just like
Nice.
yeah, thanks. Just so it's like It sets off the holiday vibes. I can't
Okay,
stop
come
it.
on now. Jesus Christ. Okay, yo, that's fine.
Yo,
So I
look
went.
at Charles.
No.
Charles got candy cane.
Pixie stick candy.
He's in the
cane.
holiday
candy.
season.
He's in the holiday season. My Santa hat came yesterday or
It's the
today.
holiday season.
The
The
holiday
holiday
season.
season.
Your hat came.
It did, yeah.
Santa
Well, okay.
Claus.
So speaking, no, well, so speaking of snow, literally,
Doc.
I had
All
a
the
whiff. I
people
had a taste
sucking
of
on
it.
him
I had
are
a whiff of it because
coffee.
Mark, I completely forgot what it was like driving through snow because okay, if anyone doesn't know, over Thanksgiving break, I went to Arches National Park, and one of the mornings I had to wake up. I didn't have to. I wanted to wake up really early to catch the sunrise, and it's like an hour drive from my hotel into the park. So I'm waking up at like 4:30 in the morning, and it's snowed during the night, and it was snowing while I was driving there. And for the beginning, it was like still civilization, so like the roads were clean. Then once it started to climb up into the mountains, it kind of got a little sketchy, and I completely forgot what it was like driving with like no grip. And there would definitely be times where I could just feel the car like slide out from under me, and I was like, okay, if it's like goes wrong, this might be a problem.
The last
Your car on
time,
the drive.
the last time that, yeah, literally,
Yeah.
the last time I drove snow was back in March. I was going home because I was gonna drive up with I was gonna drive up with my dad to come visit the place that I work now, actually. And out of fucking nowhere, I get home to my apartment because I'm still in school, and I look outside and there's just fucking snow on the ground, right? And as I'm driving back, because there's like a lot of back roads before I get to the thruway, they haven't been plowed. So me and my car that's like 6 inches off the ground, I had no grip. I was literally like putting my fucking foot to the ground to get through these piles of snow. I don't know how I didn't fucking die on my way home. It's miraculous
it's
that
scary.
my car still exists.
Did your parents ever do a thing where like they took you to like the high school parking lot and like, all right, just slide, just so when you do lose grip, like you're chilling because you're in such a wide space?
No, they didn't want us to barrel. What my dad did do when he had a Jeep Wrangler, he would take us. We'd pull in coming
No,
from
it
wherever
wouldn't.
the fuck
He
we
would.
were.
He did this a singular fucking time.
But so he came in to the driveway. We thought we were just gonna pull up into the garage. He just goes onto the driveway and just
Hits a
fucking hangs a left and
Yeah,
goes
into
into
our
the yard,
backyard.
just flying through around our fire pit, then just out into the
Through a
fucking
bunch of
acres that
snow,
we
and
have.
he's
Starts doing some fucking donuts.
fucking
and
swerving, and we genuinely thought the car was gonna like roll over.
We
Oh
thought
my
we were gonna go
God.
for a little
No,
tumble
that's a
there,
cool
and my
with
mom was
that.
just sitting watching in terror of what was happening. It
My
was
mom
ended
was-
up being awesome,
My
Right.
mom was not happy.
No, that
but
sounds awesome.
yeah, my dad got in
Very
trouble for
not
that one.
happy actually.
No, that's sick. No, I'm lucky. Luckily, I haven't had any crazy like accidents and snow. I had a lot of close calls, but I don't tell my parents about that. They don't have to know.
I remember we were on the way back from the fucking Buffalo
You
Bills
almost fell
game.
asleep while we were driving on the highway in
Yes,
snow.
I almost fell asleep.
Oh,
So
I've done
Nick
that
and I-
before.
well,
Hello.
Well,
Same. I have
you've
nearly
almost fallen
slammed into the
asleep?
back
Okay.
of things.
I've been like
multiple
dozing
times.
off at the wheel
That's
before.
dude. Okay, we guys are talking. This is gonna fucking. We're literally talking about times we almost died. That's what we're doing. We are like Nick and I are driving home from the Bills game one time, and then like we're like, I think like Nick was like, Cary, I think we should put on music so we can sing out loud just so I don't like fall asleep. And I was like, no, I think it'll be fine. So we listened to like we pulled up a podcast for a bit, and then Nick, we like when you start to lean over on the shoulder of the curb,
Yep.
and then I was like, Nick, all right, we'll put on a song. Because I was like, I think we
I
almost died
was-
there. But no, yeah, sorry. No, Arches National Park was cool. I think, I was gonna say, you guys should go, but there's no reason to come to the
Don't.
West Coast. There's no reason to come to the.
That
and
is
there's-
literally
there's-
that park is like an AI generated No Man's Sky.
It's
terrain.
beautiful. It's beautiful. I mean, shocker. Most national parks are beautiful, but like, it's very accessible because like the style of
Even the
national
Green
park.
Lakes,
That's
that shit is so mid.
I don't think there's any. Okay, it's not a national park.
No, we still have
Okay.
to go to Cum Nation. That's
No,
Cum
no, that's
Nothing as
Nation.
good as Cum Nation.
That was
Cum
the.
Nation.
I think it's like the.
One day we
Cumberland
will
State
do our
Park.
pilgrimage to Cum Nation.
Yeah.
Cumberland Gap State National
Yeah,
Park.
Cumberland Gap State Park, whatever. But it's I don't know. I gotta mute that now. The
No,
funny's been.
No,
All right,
you can't mute the
well,
funny
you tried.
Preston sound.
You tried.
God
No, but
damn it.
it's a really I don't know how the national parks are on the East Coast because there's not a ton. But like most of the, like it's the style of national park where there's not a lot of hiking. It's just like you drive, You park, you get out, you see a cool spot, you get back in your car, you can drive. So it's really accessible. And I'm sure I don't know if anyone here is. I mean, I'm sure a lot of people have gone to Joshua Tree because it's like way more. It's just closer to LA.
I
But
don't
it's
even
all
know
this.
what that is.
No, well, I'm talking
Is
to
that where
like
all the
I'm
red?
talking
Is
to
that
people
where
who
all
are
Oh,
the
listening.
here as in your location.
Well, I'm
The
also
other
talking
4
to
people
our
here have
viewers.
not. Certainly have not.
No, well, yeah, I mean, like,
No one
Have what?
fucking watches this.
what do you mean? Well, listen, when we get to the spot about our stats for the year, you'll see. I mean, I talked about it in the video, but I met an anti-vaxxer alone in the park.
Yeah.
So I'll tell it to Nick and Charles. So basically,
Fucking
I
nightmare
so
I remember this.
scenario.
one of the really there's a very popular arch spot, and unlike the other spots where it's very accessible by like it's you park, get out, 5 minute walk, it's there. This one you park, get out, it's like a 45-minute hike, and it's a 600 feet elevation gain. So I was burning like 300 calories every time I walked up this thing, which if you know that's like an insane amount. Like when I work out, it's like I burn maybe like 120 calories. It's a pretty strenuous hike, but it's a very beautiful view. And I went up there a handful of times just to get some nice photos. And so one time it was sunset and the sun was coming down and people started to leave because they're like, well, it's a 45-minute hike down. I didn't bring a flashlight or whatever. Like, I don't want to hike in the dark. So people started to leave. I brought a headlamp, so I was pretty prepared for it. But then so everyone started to leave, and there's one person left up there, and we started talking just on the way down because we were the only 2 people left. And at first, he seemed pretty cool. He was like this 50-year-old guy from Switzerland, and he had like 6 kids, and we talked about a ton of different stuff. Like he's been traveling everywhere, like all over the world. He used to work for a travel agency, and we started talking about a bunch of stuff. It was pretty cool to have someone just like to talk with as we were hiking
And then
down.
he dropped the
And then-
funny bomb.
And then he started talking about like how proud he was that he wasn't vaccinated. And I don't know. I just kind of just laughed. I was like, "Yeah, you know, that's crazy." And then he was like, "You know what? I think Bill Gates." And I'm like, and then he started talking
What?
about, yeah. And so like,
Dude, I had
luckily
What?
luckily he brought that up like near the end of the hike. If he like introed with that, then like I would have spent the whole like the way down just like trying to deal with that. It was pretty funny.
I had someone in my public speaking class at college. In their introduction speech, they were talking about how they weren't vaccinated.
Like they were like proud of it. Like they were
That's
like,
my fun fact and my icebreaker. I
Yeah,
really
it
like
was
The
like-
Office. I drink a lot of Starbucks, and I'm not vaccinated. Like,
He was like,
that's
I don't
two
really
truths
like
and a lie.
experimenting with stuff in my body, and I was like, all right.
do you
that's one
drink
way to put it.
alcohol and eat weird food? Then yeah, you probably have experimented with shit in your body.
so
Not
Nick,
brother.
Mhm.
something I want to let you talk about this.
I would just like to preface this. We're just like in a Discord call the other night, right? And like we're waiting to load into a game or something, and I'm scrolling through my TikTok, and I was like, wait a minute, what college does Nick go to again? And Cary's like, oh, St. Rose. I'm like, oh, that's fucking crazy. That place is closing. What the fuck? Nick, can you you want to fill us
Ooh.
in on your experience?
The
Please tell me
school-
what
the-
kind of lack of communication you've
Did you
gotten during
notice
your school.
anything going wrong?
So
lately?
okay, the school that Nick is going to right now is announced that it's going to be shutting down at the end of this school year. So not
We're
this
closing up
December,
shop,
but
baby.
in May.
You
when
cannot
it's-
learn here anymore.
Get the fuck out.
That is the hardest out date they've ever had for the dorms.
We have a hard out of June 12th.
That
or else
place is
with
getting demolished. Nick,
Nick?
what the fuck is that? What is your experience right now as a student, as a senior at the College of St. Rose?
I mean, nothing is changing for me. I'm still
This
graduating.
could be the college of redacted after this place fucking closes. Are they just gonna put like a blank spot on your diploma that says graduate of blank degree in blank, you know?
I mean, nothing is. It's pretty much exactly what you would think is happening. The thing that people are pissed about the most is everything we've heard has come from the media before we got any official statements from the
As it-
college.
That's
as it normally
awesome.
happens in
That's
college.
awesome.
So
Classic.
people are pissed because they're just not. They weren't communicating things with us well enough. But also,
I have a question for you though, Nick.
yeah.
Have they said anything about your student loans? Because the institution is being shut down,
You
there's
can't pay-
nowhere
you
no
don't have to
place you
pay them
pay
back.
money back to.
Well, the thing is, for me to go here, the bank was paying the school for me to even go here, so I have to pay it back to the bank. That's what.
Ah, that's how they get you.
America.
That's
how
how they
loans
get
work.
you. Oh, say can't.
Well, Nick, like,
But-
what is the motivation like? Because I'm like, dude, if my school was shutting down at the end of the school year, like, would I even show up to class next semester?
All of our finals got canceled.
They all got canceled.
Yeah.
Well,
Pretty
'cause what
much.
the fuck
Nick
does
is,
it matter?
Nick is riding the
literally does
esports
not
team
matter if
to,
you
to
pass.
graduation right
It does
now.
not
Nick's-
matter if you pass. They are going to
Did they like
take
announce?
you. They're literally like, let's take all these
Well-
students and push them somewhere else. Like, there's not going to
Well,
be
okay.
anybody left on campus by the end of the
It
semester.
would have been different. It would have been different if it happened like in the middle of the semester, but because it happened a week, the finals week is next week, and everybody is super stressed out because now they have to apply for
fucking-
transfers. So
Yeah.
a bunch of and a bunch of teachers are stressed out because now they have to find new
You have
jobs. So, like,
3 entire grades of people.
Yeah,
plus
Nick,
grad
most people
students.
probably aren't going to show up next semester. They're going to just like transfer over the winter break or take a gap semester
yeah,
and then just go back. It's going to be a fucking ghost
Are
town.
you gonna show up next semester, Nick?
yeah, I'm
I would
graduating.
imagine
Right,
the
yeah.
senior
My classes.
class.
Oh, that's
if
true,
They're
yeah,
at
that's
least gonna
fair.
get their degrees.
It's great. Imagine you get the announcement that all your finals are just canceled.
Your
What if you-
graduation ceremony better
Not-
be fucking awesome though. If that's the last one the,
The
college
budget
is ever
better be
doing,
going pull up.
they better go out with
somewhere.
a fucking bang.
Right, we should
Well,
pull
no,
up.
There
and-
better
the
be
thing- no, the
fireworks
thing is-
and shit.
We gotta pull up.
No.
we gotta pull.
The thing is
the
about
most
our
epic
graduation.
college graduation ever.
I'm bringing guns.
The thing is about our graduation, and the reason everybody's thinking that it's going to be like they're going to pretty much barely do a graduation at all is because they can't afford to do a big graduation
Nah,
anymore.
that's why you go all out.
The whole reason the school is
Spend
the school is closing,
anything left.
There
Get
is
to the end of
nothing
the s-
left. We
Get to
have
the
a-
end of
Yeah,
semester and be like,
they're
you all
bankrupt.
need to be off
Marc,
campus by
Marc.
this date.
We have
are going
negative-
to put,
We have a negative $48 million right now.
what's
That's
an
the
extra
reason we
couple
closed.
bucks?
yeah.
You're already
What's
so
an
deep
extra
in the
couple
hole.
million? You're
You
already
know,
down
people
the
stop
hole.
gambling right before their big score. You know what I mean? So they might as well go out with a fucking
Nah.
bang.
But it sucks, but at the same time, it's really funny because there's memes going around the college right now.
Oh, no.
Because
I can only
there's
the
people-
memes have to be immaculate.
People
right
are
now.
people are shitting on our dean so much. They're saying like $48 million went to her fucking Botox that she got last year.
How did the professor
Oh.
like? If I was a professor at that school, I'd be like, all right, guys, how many of you are seniors? All right, hey, get the fuck out of here. Like, just
Everyone else
They
don't
just
show up.
pass you.
spend time with your friends. Go do whatever. Everyone who doesn't have an A, I'm gonna literally let you
Party.
guys have this time. Look for other schools. Ask me questions. Fuck off. Like,
Well, the thing is, I still have to do my internship next semester, which is weird. Which is
with
gonna-
who?
Yeah,
Huh?
with who?
Actually, with my esports coach. I'm actually doing it with my esports coach instead. Well,
Oh.
not instead. I was able to get before everything got announced it was closing. I
What are
was
you majoring in again?
communications. So
His
like
last
I'm
hurrah
the-
before he's out of a
yeah.
job.
I'm the media manager for the program next semester. So like I'm doing all of our live stream, like social media, making and editing videos, stuff like that.
You should do a theme where everything just is getting slowly falling apart as the semester
You
goes
should
on.
do the Thanos snap meme to the school.
But instead of snapping half the population, you actually
It's
snap
about
the entire
95%
fucking
of the
school
student
out of
body
out of
disappears.
yeah.
So Nick, did you
I can
have
only
class-
imagine that imagine professors who are like tenured and have been there for like 30 years who are just out of a job now.
Dude,
They
the lines
also
for the
have to
dining
start
hall are
looking
gonna be
for other
really
things.
short now. That's crazy.
was
If
never
there's
really many
anyone
lines.
to work the fucking dining hall,
It's true.
Nick,
Nick, get
did
used
you
to
have class
starving,
today?
buddy.
Did you have class today?
Oh.
Yeah, I was supposed to. I didn't go to one. I was not feeling great this morning.
Oh, okay. I mean,
No, okay,
Let's
not be, not
go.
be,
My
not because of no
college is
motivation,
going
I-
what is the
under.
attendance like? Because I can't imagine, especially for like Gen Z, I can't imagine
Next semester, Nick,
what it was-
I want you to do like a case study
like yeah,
on
like
what the fuck
what
is happening.
like what is it like? I can't even imagine what that does to a student population when like their entire school just shuts down. Like I feel like everyone's just like I don't care anymore. Did they just not show up to class?
That's what I've heard. Yeah.
I mean, if the professors are like, we're just gonna pass you guys, this is bullshit.
What kind of
That's
stuck
one thing.
up
But again, I
douchebag
feel for the
professor?
fucking the 3 grades below you and any
The
grad students
freshmen,
trying to work
bro.
on things who yeah, the freshmen. I can't wait to get my start at St. Rose.
Imagine
it's
the
time to
people
go
that
the
got
fuck
accepted.
somewhere else.
No.
No. Oh,
No
my
horse.
friends, no.
No.
Imagine you get accepted for next fall.
Well, you wouldn't get
You
accepted
didn't really
now.
actually.
I
The
know.
Like,
incoming freshman, bro.
they
What kind of
accepting-
letter?
Yeah,
What
we're-
is our esports program is gonna be so good next semester, and now the people aren't coming anymore. Obviously.
What
Our-
kind of
Yeah.
letter do you think the people are gonna get in the mail? Be like, hey,
So
You saw
we
the
get you
news.
we're
Apply.
glad you did early decisions.
We
so you
regret
still
to
have time
inform
to
you
go
it was
somewhere else.
Oh God, that's
You know,
that
Nick,
sucks.
You know, Nick, my college sucks, right? And it
So
was
does
going
mine.
it was going under while I was there, and I was
The
like,
third worst financial aid packages in the entire country
I
at
liked
my
to make
my
jokes
institution.
all the time that Ithaca College was going to go under and get bought by Cornell, and in the next 10 years, my degree won't mean anything. But I guess karma is your boyfriend, karma is your school,
Karma's the
karma
guy
is
in
the
the
college
sheets.
that you no longer get to go to because it's not open
It's the
anymore.
guy on the sheet.
But she said that during a performance.
Yeah.
Um,
That's a good one. That's good, Cary.
Nick,
Good-
how do you
good
feel that we're just
reference.
joking about your school fucking
It,
closing?
No,
it doesn't affect
dude,
me. I'm a
that is
senior,
Moss,
so-
that
Do you
is a
think the
perfect-
student body is gonna start just like vandalizing and stealing shit?
The
Like,
people, there were protests. There were protests today. Everyone was screaming. Our dean's name is Marsha White, so they were yelling, "Fuck Marsha White!" all around. They were just walking around the quad.
Fuck
Marsha
Marsha White. Yo, everyone
Fuck-
watching
hey,
this
if you
on
know
YouTube,
Marsha
drop
White, fuck her.
drop
Awesome.
drop a comment. Fuck Marsha White in the chat.
Yeah, Moss,
if
that's,
you know Marsha White, fuck her.
that's
Send her
literally like the
death
most
threats.
Gen Z
Send
thing.
death threats to her. Actually, Go
It's
find
like
her
on
social
one
media.
hand,
Well-
yes, this is a very serious problem, and like I have to start stressing about like my future. I have to start thinking about my future again with colleges. But on the other hand, this is a very funny situation that I'm a part of. like,
And I can at least clown some fucking people because
like I
yeah,
can
that's
say that the
fair.
school I went to shut down while I was there.
That's crazy.
and my
That's
professor
some good
canceled
dad
all his
Nick,
lore.
you could
finals.
sell your degree on eBay for a lot of fucking money. There's gonna be
I
some
mean-
like St. Rose alumni who love St. Rose so dearly.
Jimmy Fallon technically went to St. Rose.
Jimmy Fallon could suck a dick.
But
I hate
Never
Jimmy
mind.
Fallon.
Okay.
all right.
Well,
the thing
Moss,
is, he went here for like 2 semesters, I think, and then transferred out. But like everybody, when it first happened, everyone was like adding Jimmy Fallon on like the Instagram story, being like, "Jimmy Fallon, save us!"
Imagine
No
he
way
ta-
Jimmy Fallon would donate $100 million that he doesn't
Imagine
have.
Jimmy Fallon just like sees the story on Twitter and just retweets it and just says "lol" and then just posts it.
No, he just tweets out his monologue from the show. He's like, "Hey, so I've been getting a lot of things on Twitter, and I've been seeing that one of my alma maters is shutting down. You know what I have to say? Fuck them."
I don't care.
Ends the
Fuck 'em.
show. It just ends. That's it after 5
Ladies and
minutes.
gentlemen, the roots.
oh my God, yeah. Well, Moss, I mean, listen, if Ithaca
That's
College
tough,
does shut down,
Nick.
then Bob
At
Iger
least
is
look,
gonna
at
do
least
nothing
you're
about it.
graduating. At least you're just
Yeah,
getting
no, that would
out.
suck way
And you're
more if
probably
that
gonna
was-
have the easiest second semester senior year.
You're probably gonna have the easiest
ever.
semester of anybody.
Bro is
ever.
gonna be able to party his ass off, probably
Nick's
gonna
with
be
your
able to game.
professors.
Well, the problem is I'm gonna be doing stuff. My internship is actually gonna be fucking. I'm gonna be doing shit all the time.
That's
gonna be
crazy.
gaming, he's
Yeah,
gonna be
you can put
gaming.
all your time into your professional endeavors, and who the fuck cares about school? You'll pass anyway.
Yeah. Anyone who doesn't
I like they're gonna
pass,
fail
kill
you
them.
before they shut down.
No, there's gonna be one asshole professor that's like,
Class
okay, yeah,
attendance is
you think this
mandatory.
could be a cakewalk? No, you gotta earn this shit.
There's one
okay?
of the comp professors that didn't
Cancel finals.
cancel his final. Yeah.
Oh,
In
so,
fact,
so it's not
apparently
a
one
school
of my friends-
decision. It's by teacher.
World,
No.
world record for least amount of students showing up to a college final was set at the College of St. Rose.
It will
this
be
week.
tied for 0. Every record would be every.
How
How do you break that world record?
The teacher doesn't show up. The professor. Then you're in the negatives.
Imagine how fucking funny that would be if one of the professors, in light of all this, is like, "Oh, I'm still holding the final," and nobody fucking shows up. Like, what do you do?
That's crazy. Okay,
You can't fail us all.
before we
good
get
dad
to,
lore.
I mean,
Nick.
theoretically they can.
yeah, you're right.
They're
Actually.
still
I just fuck everybody over.
Dude, that's
That's
my
true.
excuse.
They
I'll
could be
act
like,
up in
"Nah, we're taking
class.
you guys down with us."
I'll turn in my shit late. I'll
No
steal
Hey, I'm
shit
shit
losing,
from
I'm,
the
losing, I'm
cafeteria.
losing my job. I don't
No
give a fuck.
recommendations. No one's getting shit from this school.
I'll steal shit from the cafeteria, and when they're like, "Hey, give me that plate back," it's like, "Why? You gonna buy it off of me? You have no fucking money."
Well, like, what's gonna happen to all the computers in the esports in the fucking arena?
probably gonna try
Must
to-
take 'em,
They're
take 'em.
probably
Nice
going to
computer.
try
Take 'em,
and
Nick.
sell everything to like to
Probably U of A.
Break even.
they're gonna just try and sell everything just to try and make any money back. You know
They
what I
probably
mean?
rent buildings.
Or
Yeah, they're probably gonna turn some. of
or
the
they'll
buildings
just
into
tear down the
Sustainable
whole
houses,
campus.
or they'll blow up the campus. We'll get Godzilla fucking stomp on that campus.
Turn it into gas chambers.
Why did you say that?
Where you hold gasoline for local gas
Yeah.
stations.
Yeah, of course.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so before we go over our individual Spotify raps, Spotify also gives like a podcast wide wrapped thing for our own thing. So I want to, and it was all presented like with the same like fancy animation stuff like that. So I want to go over it. It says our top episode was Building Our Dreams Starting 5, and it was streamed 311% more than our average episode.
Nice. People
Yup.
like basketball.
People like the funny basketball.
We don't. I don't
topic.
remember what else was in that episode because I'm sure it was something else. Can someone look it up?
Was
Someone look it up.
Was that World Cup?
Building Our
We're
Dreams
talking
Starting
about
5.
the
Just
World
look it
Cup?
up. Just look it up.
I got it.
Because
I got it,
because
I
like
got it,
there
I
are
got
other
it.
segments in that video that I'm sure drew in more listeners than that. Don't tell me I
This
can
was also the first podcast we did in fucking
of the
forever.
year.
And it was with
Preston's
Preston.
back.
That's probably
Oh,
why.
this is after I went to the playoff game. We did.
Yeah, this was playoff
Okay, I think
predictions.
then it
Overwatch
might just be
2.
because it was our first
Funny
episode in a
sound.
while. That might be why.
Yeah, probably.
That'd be why. Okay.
Perhaps.
63% of your listeners discovered you in 2023.
Hey,
So,
welcome
guess-
to the
Welcome
fucking
to the
show,
shit
baby.
show.
More than the majority actually are new. Building Your Dream Starting 5 really brought them in because 15% of our new listeners started from there. So it just must have been our first episode. And
People probably
literally-
search for like basketball podcasts, and then
Dude,
they
the
got
fact
all the
that
way
I
to the
still
end.
just see
I
our
don't-
last podcast a month ago, that's FNAF and just Moss sitting there in a Spider-Man mask.
Oh,
What
and
a
dude, this one
thumbnail.
was actually like huge growth because we were streamed in 53 countries.
Not is
Whoa.
Chad one of
Because
them?
I think
Is
last year it
Chad
was only
there?
like 23 countries.
We're growing, baby.
Yeah, global. We're internet. We're
Let's
Mr.
go.
Worldwide. You might as well
We're
call
the
us
next
Mr. Worldwide.
Pat McAfee show.
We should do a live podcast tour to every country that they've
Yeah, I'm
listened
sure
to us
somebody
in.
Yeah,
Can
would
you
show
guys
up
can you guys guess? So it also
To the
gives
one
us
guy in Taiwan.
So it also
we,
gives us
just we just start talking somewhere.
so it also gives us
People
the
come
top
listen.
5 wait, it also gives us the top 5 countries that our listeners are from. Can you guys guess number 1?
Probably America.
United
Yeah. You guys want to guess
If
second?
fucking England is
India.
on the show, I
UK.
don't want to know.
You want to guess second?
Okay.
Australia.
India.
Nope.
That's Canada. Probably Canada.
The
Nope.
United Kingdom.
France.
Yes, second is the UK.
I said that.
Mexico.
Or third, anyone?
Canada.
South America.
Canada. You're right, Nick.
Brazil.
Fourth?
South America.
Nope, it's not a country. Fourth?
Mexico?
Italy,
India.
France. Australia.
Russia.
Australia. It's Australia.
Oh,
Poland.
Austria.
Okay, fifth.
I said
China.
I said
Dude, we got some
Scotland.
Polish
India.
viewers.
Greenland.
It's a European country.
Iceland.
India.
Scotland.
Netherlands.
Ireland.
Spain.
Spain.
Scotland's part of the UK.
Spain.
No.
Russia. Ukraine.
France. Italy.
No.
France,
Austria,
Italy.
Hungary.
The
The Axis powers.
Charles
Bosnia,
gonna be
Bosnia.
like fucking like Prussia.
The Czech Republic.
Romania.
No, it's Germany.
What is it? Germany.
Hey,
Germany.
shout
What
out
about-
to that German national soccer team. What a fucking fall from grace.
Yeah,
Your
7-1
listeners
Shout out to
have
AFC
good
Richmond,
taste,
bro.
obviously. So what else are they into? Your listeners' top podcast genres were 1, comedy, 2, leisure, and 3, society and culture.
What are ours labeled
Yeah.
as?
Okay.
Three things that we personify.
Yeah,
Great.
we really
Society and culture.
Yeah, our most shared episode was. Can anyone guess our most shared episode? Is there one if you have our
Most
list of
shared.
our most shared episode? You want to pull
Was
up
it
our?
probably the was
The
it probably the
Spider-Verse
one?
one.
Listened to?
No,
our
it's
Spider-Verse
it's how
podcast?
we feel about the Overwatch 2 news.
Oh, yeah,
Ah.
Everyone wanted to know. They all wanted to know.
Sag.
Is
that makes sense.
anyone?
Oh, that's when
without,
they said PVE doesn't exist.
without
Yep.
looking, can anybody remember what our podcast is rated on Spotify?
Is it
5 stars.
4.8 stars.
It's 4.9.
Hey,
Oh.
baby.
I know.
Hey,
We
remember
gotta
that
be one of
one-
the top
Remember
podcasts
that
in
one
the
person
world,
who
then.
commented and was like, "You guys gotta swear less. No one's gonna, no one can watch it." Fuck you.
Hey, what?
Buy some
No,
headphones.
That's
We're on the
mean.
up and up. Stop complaining. Nick's college is literally shutting down.
Yeah. What happened to you today? All right.
There are more
Nick's going to
pressing
a fake.
issues.
Nick's going to an AI generated college. Okay. What are you doing today?
Chad GPT University. plus 114% increase in listeners, plus
Nice.
309% increase in streams, and plus
Nice.
17% increase in followers.
God, we upload less and people listen more. Like, what the fuck
You
is
guys
this?
need to hit the subscribe button.
No,
It's
no,
only
no, 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 no.
Spotify.
If you're listening on
Subscriptions-
Spotify, keep doing what you're doing.
Subscribing on
dog.
YouTube doesn't matter. The algorithm doesn't favor that anymore. It's all about the
Well,
viewer
go to our
retention
YouTube
rate.
channel and subscribe anyways.
So it's all about posting shorts.
Yeah, it's about TikTok. So
Of, like stupid.
how
shit.
many people how many people do you think have us in their top 10 podcasts?
Probably like
273,000.
1,500.
I'm gonna guess like 500.
721
how many people
fans
use Spotify?
have them in their top 10. And then
How
it
many
says
people?
I overshot it a little
What
bit.
did you say, Cary? 72 people.
no, 721 had
that's
us in their
pretty
top
good.
10, and then
I
narrowing
was
it down.
close.
But we're
That's
top,
pretty good.
but 500 out of those 721, 593 of them had us in their top 5.
Yo, let's go.
Nice.
Ooh.
And for 236 fans, we were their number 1.
I really
worry,
asked
next
how
year
many
we'll be at
people use Spotify to
273,000.
try and figure out my number.
It says
and I
the
was-
top fans listen to you 4 times more than your other listeners. Because
Damn.
people, no, because I don't know if you saw when people were posting their Spotify Wrapped in my mentions on Twitter, people, yeah. So this person, I'm gonna give a few shout outs. So shout out to Green Show. They listened for 2,800 minutes and they're in the top 4%.
Have we even had 2,800 minutes of podcasts this year?
Nope.
This
Nope.
guy, Koala Fruit,
Hey, shout
listened
out to
for
this guy.
13,000 minutes. And they're top 0.5%. And I don't think we've even
How
uploaded
much
13,000
time has that guy
minutes of-
listened to Spotify this year?
That
'Cause
has to be like redos
that's like
over
two-thirds-
Yeah,
and
no, it's
over.
definitely
That's
redos,
like
but,
2/3 of my entire fucking listening this year.
Yeah, that's
That's
crazy.
more than my
Koala Fruit.
entire music listen this year.
Really? 13,000
listening
minutes?
to our dumbasses.
Wait, that's
I have
low.
11,000 minutes.
That is
Wait,
really low.
Well, yeah, that's pretty. Okay, we'll I mean, actually, this is a perfect transition because now we can talk about our
Personal.
individual
At one
ones.
point, guys, we need to go back and like look at the beginning of Bruhaps fucking 3 years ago, and just see how
Well,
far.
we
we've
There's some
can.
cursed episodes.
I don't think we've come that far, to be honest.
No, and I don't really.
We
think
seem pretty
anything-
fucking similar.
Yeah, I really don't think
We
anything.
got rid
We
of the
talk about
stream
the
overlay
same
that
shit.
we
Okay,
don't have anymore.
so
Yeah, we don't have the fun graphic anymore.
what a fun little what a fun little location did your rep give you?
Oh, we're not gonna do the sandwich? No sandwich?
No.
Oh, we're gonna hit everything.
What? Oh my
I would
God.
I would appreciate if we start with Provo, Utah, because I have some fun facts, or not fun facts, but just some
So wait,
headlines.
what
about Provo,
location did
Utah.
everyone get? Because Mark and I both got Provo, Utah.
I also got Provo, Utah.
What?
How do you know?
Because
it
it,
tells
says
you
Provo,
when you're wrapped.
USA.
I told you to screenshot
You're
these, Charles.
Soundtown.
Charles gonna have to individually tap through each
I
of
have
these.
mine. Mine is Green Bay.
Wait, is it this one? Like listening took you places?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
St.
we're-
Louis. No, wait, no. San Luis Obispo, USA.
St.
Okay.
Louis.
No, San Luis. It's in California.
Oh, San Luis.
San
Okay,
Luis.
hit us with
Los
those fun facts
Santos.
about Provo, Utah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, hold on.
Why are you so quiet?
So
now?
here are just some okay, like
You're fine now. No,
let
don't
me
touch
let me
anything.
just start with some general information. Then I want to give you some like recent headlines
be
from
funny.
Provo, Utah.
Yeah, what's going on in Provo, Utah?
So Provo is a city in Utah. It's home to BYU University, home of Zach Wilson, the dude who fucks hot moms.
Bangs hot
Um,
moms. Throws picks and
They
bangs
have a
moms.
printing museum with a working Gutenberg press replica.
Okay.
Population about 115,000 as of the 2021 census. Zip codes 84601 through
What's the funny
84606,
fact
and
that
the
you'll
slogan
email
is
me?
"Welcome home."
That was the funny fact.
Uh,
It gives her zip codes.
No. Now, if you want some recent headlines here, let me give you some
Yes.
headlines.
What's the culture like in
BYU
Provo?
basketball Cougars welcome Evansville to
Dude,
Provo.
I think they're in our
Cool.
conference. We play them a lot. Fuck them.
Rep Clancy hosts first Pathways to Purpose conference aiming to address societal issues. And then Provo woman arrested after reportedly striking, throwing family kitten while under the influence.
Thank you.
Wow,
recent
I
headlines.
lots of those people listen to Ben Rector, Cody Fry, and Stephen Day, ladies and
Yeah,
gentlemen.
they do, baby.
For me, it says people in Provo are far more likely to be fans of Nicholas Bertel and Ludwig Göransson, which I simply cannot believe after hearing Moss say that. I don't think Provo
my
Utah
indie
is.
pop men and the Oppenheimer score really go
Yeah,
hard.
I
in
don't think.
Provo,
Yeah, I
Utah,
don't think
dude.
that's.
You walk into a club in Provo, Utah, they're just
Okay, how
bumping
many songs
Oppenheimer.
did you guys play in 2023?
794.
Oh, how many songs did I listen to?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where does it tell you that?
Oh,
it
right
tell-
after. Right after.
Oh, that doesn't show up. Hang on, that doesn't show up on the.
I screen recorded my entire
Yeah,
thing.
I
so
just
can
screen
go through
recorded it.
this.
Please turn off the volume.
I'm trying.
Well, yeah, trying hard
Um,
enough.
I have
How's that- I can't just-
1148 songs.
1100 songs? Wait, is anyone gonna beat me? Hold on.
2,121
Fuck,
songs.
okay, I got beaten.
Suck my dick and balls.
I had
I'm
I'm
1400.
trying to find my number of songs because it
What
told
the
me my
heck?
artists. I have to find my number.
It's
of
after.
songs.
It's literally right after location map, Mark.
I thought you
Okay.
had. Didn't you have Apple? Didn't you have Apple Music, Marco?
Nope.
He
You
switched
guys
because
bullied
we
me 2
bullied him.
years ago
Remember
when I
last year?
switched.
Or yeah, we bullied
Yeah.
him.
1877 songs.
1800. Okay,
Charles?
Yeah.
now Charles had 700 something.
794.
It's pretty low, Charles. Not that's a competition or anything. Not that's a
794 songs?
competition.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It ain't a competition, but only 700.
Carrie, how many songs did you
I
have?
had
I'm a
1400.
loser.
Dude, get
Listen to
diffed,
more
I guess.
music,
I don't know,
maybe?
listen to more,
Not that's a
listen to more
competition.
shit.
Not that's a competition. Okay,
Yeah,
what was
but
your
it is.
what was your most
I'm gonna
listened
beat you
to?
all next year.
Most listened to, Mark
Song or artist?
song. We're
This
going in
one I
order.
was very surprised by because I didn't listen to it after like halfway through the year. It was the acoustic version of "Going Going Gone" by Luke Combs. Listened to it
love
88 times. The
That's
first time
all-
I listened to it was January 12th.
88
It-
times.
That's also in my. That's in my top 5, Marco.
It's a great.
The
The acoustic version is
so
10
good.
times better than the normal version.
What are you, Charles?
So
They're
good.
both really good.
Acoustic's better.
I agree.
Charles?
Hold on.
Yeah, go Charles.
It's loading.
Okay, Nick, go ahead.
It froze?
Mine is "Devil Don't Know" by Morgan Wallen. From his new album. I listened to it
Nick's a racist.
92 times starting on March 3rd.
92 times. I think I'm gonna wait till everyone else goes, but I think my song might come out the latest. Wait, Charles, what about you? Is your thing unfreeze?
Oh yeah, it's Lights Up, Harry Styles.
Banger.
How many times and when?
I don't know.
So why we screenshot?
If you hit share in the top right, it'll just show you the picture. Or it should.
Okay, you must go ahead.
Am I Dreaming by Metro Boomin and ASAP
Hey.
Rocky and Rose, I think. I don't
How
know.
many times?
72 times. First listened on June 2nd.
So I had my top song was "Ticking Away, Baby." Like Rabbits
Hey.
and Baby No Money. I played it 104 times this year, starting July 31st.
Why am I sucking off guys?
Mine was
Dude.
60 times.
I was hyped. I was hyped for
Bro, I
champions, bro.
promise I'm
My
not
top
gay.
songs, like my list of songs, make no sense with my artists or genres.
Mine
because
makes
it just
sense.
doesn't make any sense.
Mine makes sense.
Okay, so
I
what
have
are
a
your top-
song. I have a song in my top 5 for the second year in a row.
Oh my
Me
god.
too.
Okay, top
Yeah.
5. All right, Mark.
All right, songs.
Go ahead.
Going
Rattle 'em
Going
off.
Gone from
Yeah.
Luke by Luke Combs.
Yeah.
Can't Take My Eyes Off You from the Jersey Boys soundtrack. Come Wake Me Up by Rascal Flatts. This One's for You by Luke Combs, and
Also great.
Dawn Go Away from the Jersey Boys soundtrack.
All right, Charles, you have yours pulled up?
Yep.
Go ahead.
Lights Up, Harry Styles. Mind Over Matter, Young the Giant. Love It If We Made It. The Color Violet by Tory Lanez. And Pink and White by Frank Ocean.
A lot of colors there. All right, go, Nick.
All right. Number 1, Devil Don't Know, Morgan Wallen from his One Thing at a Time album. Number 2, Dying Man, Morgan Wallen from One Thing at a Time album. Number 3, Everything I Love, Morgan Wallen,
Nick's
One Thing
a
at a Time
giga
album.
racist, bro.
Going Going Gone, Luke Combs acoustic, and then
Great.
Man Made a Bar, Morgan Wallen, One Thing at a Time album.
Nick probably cringes when he sees. Never mind. All right. Am I Dreaming? Metro Boomin. Love Me Less, featuring Quinn 11, I think. What the fuck that is by Max. Annihilate, Metro Boomin. Sunflower, Post Malone and Sway Lee, and Sing of the Moon by The Collection.
So what's on their second year in a row? Sunflower?
No, Love Me Less.
Okay.
Oh.
I had 7 songs by Max on my top 100 this year, and they're all from the same album for the second year in a row. Album bangs, bro.
I had
That shit
Ticking
bang.
Away, and then the next four were Am I Dreaming, Calling, Annihilate, and then Mona Lisa.
Yeah,
good.
baby.
That's crazy.
No, there was
So
a
slow.
fucking chokehold on you.
Yeah.
dude.
songs on that soundtrack.
Yeah.
All five of those songs made my top 100 too.
Taking Away?
I only had Am
No,
I
not-
Dreaming?
not Taking Away,
and-
the
yeah,
Spider-Man.
Am I Dreaming is the only one that made it, which I was very surprised. by.
Okay,
Well, I
how
guess
many?
you just don't
Annihilate
listen to
made my
good music.
100.
All right, how
Annihilate
many?
and Am I Dreaming made it
How many
100.
minutes?
How-
All right, go ahead, Marco.
Well, it's a competition.
33,927.
All right, Charles, you have it.
It's 11,000 something.
All right.
Mine is 32,554.
Holy shit!
Oh, no.
21,917.
Wait, I win. I'm at. Wait, Mark, what was yours again? I think
33,000.
I win. I'm at 36,998.
As Cary
Cary listened to
prefaces it
fucking
with "This is not a
Taken away
competition."
100 times.
Not a
at
competition.
3
Not a competition
minutes.
though. It's not a
Like
competition.
100 times
not a
in 3
competition.
minutes. That's like 30,000
No,
minutes
see,
just by that fucking song. alone.
I listen. I win for most minutes, and I probably listen to most. I listen to 70 minutes of podcasts a day as well.
But what is your peak day?
Yeah, well, how much? Mine is May 29th, 588 minutes that day.
Mine
Wait,
was
I have
May
14,000 minutes.
Mine was May 30th at 573 minutes.
That's crazy. I only had.
Well, because I
The
was
day
bumping
after me?
I was bumping Spotify at my grad party, so that was just...
Oh.
I peaked to July 22nd at 470 minutes. I don't remember.
Nick, what the fuck were you listening
Mine
to
was
for 9
May
and a half
15th,
hours straight?
473 minutes.
That was the day Morgan Wallen's album.
Oh.
For
You
9
stupid
hours?
son of a bitch.
I was on January
you
8th
are-
for 300 minutes.
Nick, we get it.
Charles,
You're a
I thought you were gonna say
fucking
January 6th.
racist. You don't have to keep
No.
burying
So
yourself.
it's like January 6th. I listened to the national anthem that day every on loop for 9 hours, baby. Stop the steal.
Oh man.
I'm gonna have Spotify play for
Uh,
all day next year.
I'm playing Supermax
guys are gonna get
600
destroyed.
times.
How
next
many,
year, and you guys are just...
How many artists do you guys listen to?
Oh,
It's right after.
540.
547.
Okay. I had 750.
Moss.
Hang on.
Okay.
1,201 artists.
What the fuck, bro? That's
1,054 artists.
dude. What the heck? Okay. All right. Who was your
But
top?
which
though?
artist came out on top?
Yeah, who
baby?
came out on
Hmm.
top?
Yes, for me.
Morgan Wallen.
Nick's so racist.
No, it's
If
actually
you're
really
in
not
anything
yet,
higher
probably.
than like 0.05, you are a legitimately racist.
That is the exact cutoff. I'm 0.05.
All right,
Your
so you
points are
just
fine.
barely
Top
made the cut of
0.5%.
not racist.
What are you, Mark?
It's 7,000 minutes of Morgan Wallen.
Jesus.
That's crazy. Mark,
Dude,
go ahead.
You know, other people make music, right? Like,
That's the crazy thing about the Spotify Wrapped was I thought my music tastes this year were really diverse. Other
Yeah,
than the
I
fact that I
Well,
I
think
guess, I
again.
guess the fuck not, bro. Spotify's humbling you this year, actually. Mark.
My top artist, once again reclaiming the top spot after losing it last year, is
Okay,
Ed
okay.
Sheeran, top 0.5 with 4,481 minutes.
Okay, Charles, you have yours up.
I have Harry Styles. My peak listening month was January.
How many
Charles
minutes?
is a white bitch.
Oh, I don't get minutes.
What?
What?
Charles gets
I don't know. It
bitches,
doesn't.
not
It's not
minutes.
giving me minutes.
It doesn't tell
On the,
you.
on the first one that says you listened to blank artists this year, but one came out on top, it tells you, and then it tells you how many minutes.
Oh, there it is. I need to go back.
How many minutes of Harry Styles?
784 minutes.
Oh, you must.
For the third year in a row, my man Cody Fry, down this year, only at 1,043 minutes listened in the top 0.0 or the 0.5% of listeners worldwide.
I had Nicholas Bertel. I was top 1% because I watched Succession this year, so that's probably why. Okay.
Damn.
Yeah. Well, we won't go over the listening months because they're just. I mean, why?
Yeah, that's kind of top
I mean, but-
artists though.
Yeah,
We
but
got
that
top
still tells us
artists.
our top artists. Because
Well,
that's
Then let's just do top artists.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead, Mark. It's gonna be Morgan Wallen. Morgan Wallen for Nick. It's 3 Morgan Wallens. and then-
Morgan
yeah,
Wallen,
Nick is
Morgan
just
Wallen
Morgan
live, Morgan
then
Wallen.
Donald
All right,
Trump.
my
obviously.
top artists are Ed Sheeran, Rascal Flatts, which is very surprising, Jason Mraz,
Love me
Frankie
some
Valli
Rascal
in the
Flatts.
Four Seasons, aka the Jersey Boys soundtrack, and Mariana's Trench.
Charles.
Oh, mine are Harry Styles, Metro Boomin, Travis Scott, Tory Lanez, and Frank Ocean.
All right. Mine is Morgan Wallen's number 1, Luke Combs number 2, Ernest, who's another country artist, number 3, Hardy, another country artist, number 4, Dylan Marlin, another country artist, number 5.
You just
Listen
muted
to
him after
anything
number one.
else.
Huh?
Nick likes listening to beer and
Those are
truck
the
music.
that's freedom music, guys.
Number 1, Cody Fry. Number 2, Max. Number 3, Posty. Number 4, Mariana Trench. Number 5, Bruno Mars. Weirdly enough.
Not weird. Not weird.
No, I just don't. I didn't think he would sneak in, but
I'd
Blame.
catch a grenade for you guys.
I sang that at Showcase.
I had
throw
Nicholas
my hand on
Bertel,
a-
Coldplay, Ludwig, Valorant, and then Metro Boomin. Valorant was
My
my
favorite
fourth
was
artist.
Metro!
It's Valorant.
Dude, I mean,
Metro!
dude, they made other songs. I'm surprised it wasn't League.
Dude, you had fucking Jogamo on your top 100.
I'm surprised it wasn't
basically.
League because I listened to a ton of World songs right before Worlds. Okay.
Mm.
Next.
Next is the listening profile
Oh,
thing.
for
or
me, it's
whatever.
podcast. That's
I had
I spent
podcasts.
70
Oh.
I
minutes a
didn't listen
day.
to any
This
podcasts.
entire.
I had 300 minutes total of podcasts on Spotify.
It's
I
fine,
had
all
a good.
good
I
habits.
had like
Listen
I had
to
like
a-
1,000 minutes of podcasts. I got a lot of long
It's
drives.
pretty
dude.
pathetic.
I got
Okay,
a lot.
didn't
That's not a
listen to a
competition.
single
Not a
podcast.
competition though. Not a competition. That's all I'm saying.
I don't listen to podcasts on Spotify.
I do.
I don't really listen to podcasts.
Where do you listen to podcasts then?
YouTube.
Yeah, Nick just listens
also
to
listen
country
to
music.
two
guys.
Is that just is that just watching long form videos?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's pretty much
Not
what
a
I do. Yeah.
podcast.
I
Like,
put them on in the background when I play video games.
Okay.
Sometimes,
Well,
sometimes.
do you have
for
a top?
longer
Does anyone
car
have a
rides.
top 5 for their podcast or no?
I have a
Okay.
top 3 because
Go
it's like
Moss.
the only 3.
I don't have a
Well, I guess.
podcast
Oh,
for
it's a top 4 actually. So I have Bruhaps at number 1, obviously. You know, gotta rep the brand. P1 with Matt and Tommy, which is F1 podcast.
Yes, sir.
New Heights with Jason and Travis Kelsey, and the Goons podcast.
So what I'm confused about is that 3 of those you listen to because you haven't heard that content, but perhaps you've heard that content because you record it. So like, are you telling me
We're funny,
you
Cary.
listen
We're
back our
funny.
episodes?
Look, long drives. It feels like my friends are in the car with me.
That's
alright?
actually pretty
Fuck
sweet.
off.
I do admit I've been tempted to do that actually. Sometimes I'll just listen.
It's
to
also,
an
you know what
episode.
else it is? Because I know that the people around me and also myself, we're
It's like
funny.
watching old
okay,
videos.
it's funny, and yes, exactly. It's funny and
Okay.
entertaining. And also,
Okay.
if you go far, I don't ever do like. I didn't listen to our FNAF podcast right after we recorded it. I go back to like the archives and listen to one from like 2 years ago, and it's basically like a new episode because I forget everything.
My top 5. Number 1 was Platchat Valorant. Then it was MKBHD's podcast.
Ooh.
The Nerd Soup podcast, F1 Nation, and then Corridors podcast.
Ooh.
Interesting.
Yeah, there's some good stuff out there, bro. There's some good stuff out there, dude.
Next,
Okay.
this listening profile thing.
This is
that, like-
ridiculous. I
Is
had
that where they give you?
It's the thing that like you tap to reveal and it tells
Yeah.
you like what kind of listener you are.
I got
yeah, I
mine,
had
mine.
the Time Traveler.
Why?
What is that? What is the description of
What does
that?
it mean?
You travel back in time and listen to songs on repeat again and again and again.
That makes sense.
Why am I playing
Playing
with
with God.
time as it ticking away?
Nick's listening is gonna be
Racist.
racist.
It's gonna, no, it's gonna be
America.
America.
I am an alchemist. Apparently,
deep state truther.
It's alchemist. Another
apparently,
word for
apparently,
racist.
apparently, it has to do because I made a lot of different playlists and stuff. So I like, on average, apparently make more playlists than most people.
I
Wow.
have made one this whole year.
Charles, what's your listening profile?
I'm a vampire. When it comes to your listening, you like to embrace a little darkness. You listen to emotional atmospheric music more than most.
I thought it was gonna be something. I thought it was gonna be like, oh, you're a vampire.
The gamer.
Suck.
Because you suck.
The
Charles,
gamer.
why is your camera pointing to the side now?
Oh,
Mark, what's yours?
I'm also the vampire. Emotional atmospheric music.
I'm the hunter. I'm always searching for new favorites, and I skip tracks more than other listeners. Because if
I'm
I
surprised
see
they track
something in the
that
first,
stat.
if I don't like it in the first 5 seconds, skip.
real.
Okay, I'll wait like a minute before I skip, but first
Nah.
5 seconds is crazy.
You know how much good
Nah, you
music
could tell
you
by
could
the
discover by
song.
yeah.
Nah.
You know how much good
can-
music you could
got hooked
discover
me
by
quick, bro.
by just skipping stuff in the first 5 seconds? A lot, because
Yeah, but you
it
also
takes
just miss.
it
like,
takes
may-
3
Yeah, but then I
Cary,
can
there's so
spend
many
more
songs
time
that the first
listening
3
listening
seconds
to
hook
good
me in.
music. I could listen to good music with that time. You know what I mean?
True.
I'm surprised
So
they
you
they
could tell
they
by the
track.
album
That
cover.
was fun.
I'm surprised they tracked that stat though. That's pretty funny. I'm surprised. I
We
thought
need to, but however, we need to know top genres, people. Top genres. You get it in your last thing.
that's
Top
so
genres.
You get in
boring.
your last thing? Don't you get it?
Well, we didn't do the fucking
No, we got the
genre
sandwich.
sandwich,
Yeah, the
so
sandwich.
It was just
Oh,
for me. It was just soundtrack. Just because fucking like.
yeah. Pull up
well,
your
yeah,
fucking
Carrie. Just
genre
because yours
sandwich.
is boring doesn't mean the rest of ours.
Well, it's gonna
is.
be
Look,
like, I can guess.
my
I can guess.
top
I can get.
genre?
Wait,
Pop.
I can literally guess everyone's. Mark is probably pop because Ed Sheeran. Nick's is country because Morgan Wallen, and Charles is pop because Harry Styles.
You're wrong. You're
no.
wrong.
What is
Mine's
it?
rap.
Oh,
Is
rap.
Marco's gonna be? Is Marco's gonna be fucking musical theater?
Yes, my top genre is Broadway. Bitch. Dude, the fucking Jersey Boys soundtrack, 18 out of the 22 songs are in the top 25
Okay, shut the
listened
fuck up.
songs
Shut the fuck
for
up.
me.
You know, mine is
GTA
actually
6,
Alright.
GTA 6, GTA 6,
Sing-
GTA
sing-
6,
GTA 6 is
GTA 6
real.
It came
It
out. GTA
exists.
6. Holy shit!
It's
finally
real.
here,
It's
guys.
coming in
It's finally here.
2025.
They dropped the trailer. I was actually very sad because we scheduled this podcast Monday night, and the trailer was supposed to come out Tuesday morning. I was like, shoot, we'll
They
just
knew
have to
we
come
were
up with fun
releasing
stuff.
it, so they had
Yeah,
to
they knew we
leak
were
it.
recording a podcast.
They released
so
they released the trailer early. We've all seen it now, and it's pretty cool. It's pretty sick, actually. Shocker! It
I
looks.
don't really have much to say. It
We
looks
get
like
to
great
play
looks-
as a
Auto.
First of all,
woman.
I think it looks like I like it looks
Graphically,
really
it looks
good.
great,
And I think the best
obviously.
part is that like it still looks like GTA, but it just looks better. Like it did straight up just look like a graphics mod for GTA 5, which I guess makes sense. They just like wanted
But
I
it
to
did
also,
see a
like,
tweet after
it
the
just
trailer
looks-
being like, "This game's about to set marginalized communities back 1,000 years," because that's what GTA does.
Yeah, fair.
Something that I noticed that I really liked is it makes the city seem way more populated.
Yeah, that's
Because
true.
the beach, like there's people.
Well, that's a
everywhere.
trailer. That's not
the whole-
gameplay. That's
the
not
power
gameplay
of the
footage.
PS5.
That's not gameplay footage. I'll believe it when I see it, because like that's honestly one of the more dated things about GTA 5 is that when you, like the vanilla game without any mods, when you're driving around the road, like the density, like the traffic and population density is really low.
I mean, if you
Um,
turn it up on PC, it's not that bad.
Even then, but like, but there are mods that like make it feel like like
Fair.
even like cyber. I mean, obviously all the bugs with Cyberpunk, but like there's so many people because it just feels a lot more immersive. So like I'll believe it when I see like gameplay of it, but I'm sure like especially with like next gen consoles, like it will be like it'll feel like I don't know, like there's more to like graphics, or there's more to PC, there's more to gaming, like how immersive it feels than just graphics. Like there's obviously like animations are a huge thing, or like loading times, but no, I don't know. Yeah, it looks cool. It looks cool.
I
I'm
don't know how I
excited.
feel about the characters that we saw in the trailer.
Like the main
Why?
characters,
Apparently- They're like the
Yeah, the
two
main characters.
characters.
It's like a
They're like a crime.
they're like a Bonnie and
It's a
Clyde.
Bonnie
yeah, they're like a
Yeah.
crime couple.
Which could be
It is
cool.
kind of like a Bonnie and Clyde. Yeah.
That'd be sick.
We get to play as a woman. What
The
are you talking
first
about?
female protagonist
No!
of GTA.
No.
Least sexist gamer. No.
No.
I'll pay $90 for this game.
I
But
mean,
no.
if she's bad, I'm not
I
gonna lie.
do
I'll
think
play
though
the game.
in the trailer
mean,
it's
did you
pretty
see the
fun
trailer?
because like
Yeah.
a lot of the trailer shots were like through like it clearly is some sort of like social media, probably TikTok like parody.
Yeah.
Because like that's that's one of the best parts about Grand Theft Auto is that like it's satire and parody of American culture, and a lot has changed since when the first game came
Yeah,
out.
fair.
With like on TikTok, there's gonna be like it's gonna be like Talk. It's fucking own their own parody of
Talk.
TikTok.
I just want to know, because there's that shot of an alligator walking into a gas station.
What is the-
I just
yeah,
want to know what that is.
Do I get to play as the alligator in
I
that
would love
mission?
to play as an alligator.
Oh, it's a
with
heist.
people.
You have to be. You have to.
Rob a
Be an
gas station
alligator.
as an alligator.
Oh my
Fucking if we play GTA Online, my character is gonna be fucking Erwin Williams, the fucking
Dude,
crocodile.
you could be
dude.
Florida Man. You could literally be the Florida Man that everyone's
Okay.
scared of.
Here is something.
Oh,
Here's a
yes.
thought that I have, because
Mhm.
some people are like muscle man losing their minds that the game is coming out in 2025. Here's something I talked to Moss about earlier.
Let him
I
cook.
think potentially it's still that far away because it's not going to come out on PC at launch. It never does. That's fine. I do think that maybe they're keeping it pushed back because they want to release the base game and online at the same time.
That is so
They
wrong.
want to have online
That is
ready for launch.
Okay, first of all, does anyone else agree with Mark before we
think they
discuss
want to
it?
I
have
can
online ready for launch.
See it, but I don't.
Do you think online will release the same time as the single player?
I think
I
it
did
could.
earlier, but Cary, I think you convinced me
I
earlier. 'Cause I
I
already
Harris
thought
didn't even
about it
said
with
anything. He was
disagree.
just
I
like,
also
"You
thought-
are so
Well, no,
inexplicably
we
wrong."
talked about this earlier.
No,
I
I-
also think it's similar to Red Dead because
Well,
Red Dead 2
sorry,
released,
Charles,
and
like,
then Red Dead Online.
did you disagree? Do you think they'll release at the same time?
But Red Dead came out on PC, right? At
I
the same
mean,
time?
No, it came out like a year after console.
No, more than a year. It was like 2
Yeah,
or 3
that's-
years, dude.
Because
I don't
okay,
see why it shouldn't. Like they've had so
see,
long.
no, but see,
to
I agree.
develop
That's the
it.
smart move.
The
That's the
people-
smart move. But George,
The
that's not
people
the
that
money
wanna
making
play
move.
online will play online.
That's not the
They
money
also
making
have
move.
GTA. They've had GTA Online for like 8 years
They
now.
will release the single player on console first, then then the online console, and then they'll release the PC because that just makes the most money. I mean, it's what they did for GTA 5. Now, granted, like they
You have
didn't
to pay
know
for both?
online.
Speaking of,
What do you
how
mean for
much money
both?
do you think this game is going to
Like,
cost?
listen, literally because
$79.99.
what they did with GTA 5, they released
No,
the single player, and then a
$69.99,
month later they released the online.
I don't know. They
With
probably
this,
can make
they're
it more.
definitely gonna release the single player and then wait at least like 3 months because that's gonna make them money. Because I don't care if you're an online only player. What you're not gonna buy GTA 6 when it comes out? Of course you are. Like, I just like, like Moss was like, yeah, like I'm sure even if they release both online and single player at the same time, some people will still play the single player. I'm like, but you know what's gonna get everybody to play the single player is if you only release the single player first. Like,
do we think this
there's
is
no
gonna
reason
be an
they're not going
$80
to.
release? Because
No, it's
I
probably
think there's a
70.
potential for
Hey,
this
the
game to be
fucking Take Two
$79.99.
CEO is like, I would charge you motherfuckers by the minute that you play this shit. So actually,
it's gonna be
I don't
seven.
know.
It's probably.
I think
it's gonna be
it's gonna be $70.
gonna be 70.
I think no. I kind of agree with Marco. It
I
could
think
be.
it'll
100
be
bones.
80 and a deluxe
100
edition will
bones.
be 120.
100 bones to play GTA
120
120 for the deluxe,
for
yeah.
the deluxe, not
No.
100, not 100. There's no
Well, if
way.
they were to do 80, then
What
100
kind
for
of
deluxe,
fucking you
120 for
can't-
collectors.
This is the thing. You can't release a deluxe edition of this fucking single player game. I just don't see how you can. Because like with something like this, if you're doing a deluxe, it's that great. You can get all this shit in the online mode, but the online mode doesn't exist.
That's part
You-
of the reason why I think online
They would
might
never.
come out
Why?
with the game.
Wait, why do you think that? Why would
I
be
think
better?
it's
Why would it be beneficial to Rockstar's account? Why would it make them more money instead of releasing them separately?
Because I do think there are a fair amount of people who are going to be like, okay, I'm not buying GTA 6 until the online comes out. To be totally honest, after 10 years,
You think?
after 10 years of having it, some people who are online only who may have never ever even played the single player campaign. I've never
Me.
played the single player campaign. I've played online. I've never bothered with the campaign. I do think that there's a fair market for it now, especially with all these servers and the modded things and the roleplay, whatever, that some of them don't even give a fuck about the main game. People want the online. So I think there is a very solid chance it comes out with the game, or Rockstar gives an exact date or timeline when that online is going to come out by launch. If they're like, here's the game, where's GTA Online? Oh, we'll update you later. No.
I
After
just
10
think it's
years
a-
of having it like this, they have to
It's
come
just
out
also a
with
bad
both
idea.
or crystal clear.
I think it was just a bad idea to not like if you release the single player first, you can do huge widespread bug testing on the game before it goes online because launching both at the same time probably is just a
Maybe
scary.
that's why it
the
took fucking
devs-
10 years.
that's probably why
you
the
know what I
devs
mean?
But
don't
how
want-
much do you think they're really going to change from the current GTA 5 servers besides just porting that or creating that infrastructure to GTA 6? Yes, the game is different. Yes,
I don't
it's
know.
bigger.
I
Yes, I'm
just
sure it's
feel
gonna be
I'm
different,
sure
whatever,
the devs are
but
like,
they've had
no,
it
let's
stable
just
for this
increase our
long.
work. I mean, there's no way it's not more work to try and like, because the first week after the game comes out, you're probably just trying to patch any day one bugs, because you can only do so much bug testing when after you release the game to literally hundreds of millions of people are gonna find bugs. Like, I'm sure that first week, like they're probably are gonna be swamped with like day one patches, day two patches, just trying to just make sure the game is like the launch is successful. Throwing in a whole online thing probably
How
isn't.
big do you think the download is going to be on console?
I
Oh.
think this game is gonna be like 160
at least
gigabytes, I'm not
200.
gonna lie.
I'm gonna-
Seriously?
minimum.
I
This
think
game's-
200.
We're gonna
Minimum.
hit 200 bones
Minimum.
for this
I think
game.
Minimum.
I
I
think
still think- no, no, no.
200 if the online is there. If not, I
That's
agree
what
with Moss.
Yeah, I was gonna say once the online comes, it'll probably be over 200.
But like,
That's fucking
also, I
crazy.
just think
There are gonna be people who they have
300
this
bones.
game and this game only.
Okay,
What did
well,
you say,
also
Charles?
just said 300,
Oh,
but
300.
terabyte actually.
I just think that like also like okay like I'm only trying to think of it from a financial perspective because that's the only thing Rockstar is thinking of. But from like
This
a
game is
from
gonna
like a
make them so much
but no
fucking
but from
money
like a but from
regardless.
like a more like a moral standpoint, I just think the devs would like it if people played the single player and appreciated the work they spent writing the storyline, working on the single player mode because there's probably so many things that they built just for this for just for the single player that most people unfortunately aren't going to care about. And it's like, I think, and the devs might be like, well, I kind of want people to fucking play our game that we built and not just the online version. I don't know. I know, like, I just, I
Do
just,
you think the campaign might be co-op because of the Bonnie and Clyde type thing?
Oh,
No.
that's, I didn't think about that, but that
Do
could
you think they
be,
could do an online?
ooh, and then
Granted, I'm
you
sure
know
each
what?
character is gonna have
You
their
know what
own
they could end
missions,
up doing is that
but I think
you
certain
could
things
play it
could be
single
co-op.
player. You could play it single player. You could swap between them like in GTA 5. Or if you wanted to, you could do co-op, and that could almost like beta test on a smaller scale their like server thing. Because I don't know. I don't know anything about game development or server like engineering, but it just
That
feels
would be
like
really hard though, because then everything would have to be saved
it
in the
feels
cloud.
like
You know
GTA
what I mean?
6 servers. I feel like Rockstar is just like, like it just seems like too much work to try and like have all hands on deck for both single player and online during the first week of launch.
But
Like,
you have to think this is GTA
which is why
6,
Rockstar
a
isn't gonna
game
rush
that
it.
they've
They're not gonna
probably
rush
been
it.
working
They're
on
not gonna be like, we
since
need
the
bo-"
fucking
But
second
they're not gonna
GTA
be like, we
5
need both
came
now.
out.
We need you need to launch both now. They're gonna be like, we can wait. They're gonna
You
the
know,
fans will
even
be there. The fans will be there.
honestly, even if the game releases and they give like, say the game releases, but they also say like, okay, and GTA Online comes out like a month after release. You know what I mean? And maybe they give some people access early so they can get publicity on it and like beta testing. I think that's a smarter way to go about it. If they're not going to release it right on launch, I don't think they're going to wait like 6 months with how
They have to
with
give
how
like an
successful
exact date
GTA
and
Online.
time or an
It'll probably
exact
just be a month.
roadmap
It'll
for
probably-
it.
If it is and that's perfect because
Yeah,
again,
that's
then
fine.
they let people in early so they can bug test and let people stream it, right? So it gets
You-
publicity
you
on
get
it.
them to play the game. Like,
Exactly.
the single player at
And
least.
yeah, and people will still like not be forced to play the single player, but like play the fucking single player, get through the campaign, and like, oh shit, now I can do this shit with my friends. Yup.
Yeah, exactly. I also had this conversation with Moss again of like why again I would love it if they release both on all platforms at the same time, but they probably won't. Because
If
that
we have
just
to
makes
wait
them
any
money.
more than a year for the PC release, dude, it's gonna make me so.
Yeah, it'll probably be
sad.
maybe 6 months minimum. Because what for Red? How much was it for Red Dead 2?
It was like 2 years.
Okay, well there you go. That's like the max it'll be. But I doubt they'll
I'm
wait
not
that
worried
long.
anymore. I
I
got
feel
my
like-
PS5.
I feel
Well,
like
the
it'll be
thing that's
different. I
different-
don't know why.
I think the thing that's different from GTA 5, which is why PC took so long,
It just
is
took them
because
2 years.
it launched on Xbox 360 and PS3. Then it bumped up to new generation.
Every
then
year
it
was a
came
new
out on
gen.
PC.
That version, like the next gen version, came out. That's the version that's out on PC.
But I
But
think
I-
because we're on PlayStation, we're on PS5 and Xbox Series X, which is even closer to PC than it ever
And
has
Switch
been for a
2.
console.
We're gonna get this shit on Switch
No.
2,
no,
baby.
no, no.
Yes, we are.
Bro's
No.
dreaming.
Switch 2.
Never
No
done
hope.
that shit. Nope.
Yup.
Nope.
Um,
Switch 2, baby.
But I
It's
think
coming.
because they're so much closer, oh god, I think because they're so much closer, there is potential that this, the wait is much smaller for a PC port.
I mean, I would hope so. A year and a half is like that wouldn't be very fun. I'm thinking like just 6 months. Also, I don't think they're gonna they delay the PC release not because they have to, just because it makes them more money. I'm not gonna blame them for I of course I would love them to release it on both
But it's
platforms
also
at the same time.
crossplay now. You know what I mean? So it's like
Is there
if you have
crossplay
like your
with- really?
yeah, GTA
Oh, okay.
5 is crossplay. So it's like if your PC only friends are like, oh shit, I can't buy it. But like your buddy has it on PS5, he's not gonna fucking buy it again. He's just gonna play it on
Yeah,
the
Well,
we're in
it
a
PlayStation.
different
well, it
we're in a
depends how
different
long they
era where
wait.
like everyone just bought the new version. It was Skyrim for a while where people bought the GTA 5 on
Okay,
this,
shit's
and then on
just
this, and
fucking
then on this.
expensive now. You know,
Yeah,
people don't have a lot of
people aren't
money.
the
to-
same
Think that's gonna
way,
stop
where they wanna
Rockstar from
buy it on all these
squeezing every
different
drop of
things.
money out of you?
Fair.
Like what?
I'm gonna buy this shit immediately when it
Yes.
becomes available on
Yes,
PC.
and they
I'm gonna
got
wait
you.
for it to go on sale for $9.99.
That's
Just like
never gonna
GTA
happen. I
five.
think
Good luck waiting for 10 years, bro.
Yeah.
When GTA 7 drops, maybe you can get this shit for $10.
Yeah, like I don't know. I mean, we'll find more details as it comes out, but yeah, I think like most realistically, like it comes out on consoles for single player, then a month later probably consoles online, and then maybe 6 months later PC. Because
How long do you think we have to wait for more news from Rockstar?
oh,
or for another
a
trailer?
year.
We're not gonna get
minimum.
anything till like June.
I think
at worst.
June.
Well,
with,
because it
like,
comes out in
around E3
2020.
time.
Until, no,
My
next year.
guess,
No, literally
they-
end of
if-
2024. Because there's
I
no
don't think
reason
so.
to update us on
Well, no,
anything.
because if they say 2025, I think
Like spring
It'll be
2025.
early.
or
I
like
think it'll
March.
be spring. No, I think like the game will come out spring 25. So like midway through 2024, they'll like E3 time where no one does E3 anymore. They'll drop another trailer.
Midway-
They'll do like an in-depth dev dive. You know what I mean? Something like that.
I don't
Dude,
think they should do a thing.
Depth dev
That also
dive.
release
Honestly,
it
that's
would
true.
work
They also
too.
don't have to do that. They
They
could
don't-
just drop this trailer, drop a trailer holiday next year, and then just open the pre-orders,
No.
and everyone's gonna just fucking buy the
Yeah.
game.
Okay, well,
No, just do nothing.
don't release the game.
One
Just release
trailer.
it. Just release it
Just release
whenever
it-
they
Just
want.
release it like
Cold drop
January
the
2nd,
game.
January
Yeah.
2nd. Just a random day. No, like okay, when they say 2025, I'm like thinking spring 2025.
December.
There's no way they release
Dude,
it.
that day when pre-downloads
December
or, like,
Dude, that's gonna be a-
2025.
It's gonna be a day in
happens.
history, dude.
I'm
Or-
predicting
that is going
March
to be
or
like
April
one of the days in
2025.
history
That's
with
too
the
early,
most
man.
downloaded
Really?
data ever.
Yeah.
You think March,
'Cause
April
either- no, I-
2025 is too
either-
early
well,
for
'cause-
release?
Well, because either you release a game for the summer season or you release it for the holiday season. So it's either like September, October you release it, or like May, June. And I'm not sure. I just pulled that out of my ass. But I feel like you look at all the other like popular
Grand
huge
Theft
game
Auto, I
releases.
think, is one of the titles that could come out whenever.
Yeah, it's
This
not.
game could come out tomorrow,
Okay,
and
listen, Mark,
everyone would
but,
fucking buy
but
it.
it would make them even more money if you released it for the holiday season. Like that shit, like
Sure.
it would just like Rockstar's like cool. It's like making $1 billion is cool, but you know what's cooler? Making $2 billion. Like, like obviously if you like the last game came out like September, and that's like perfect time for the holiday season because everyone's like, I want this on my wish list for the younger kids who like want it. So like, it's like the perfect. I mean, I'm not saying it's gonna come out like fall 2025, but like it's perfect for the holiday season. Which is why I'm thinking it's either summer 2025 or fall 2025, not like
I mean, I don't
early.
think mom and dad are gonna buy Billy and Tommy GTA 6 for their PS5.
well,
over
because
the
no, the
holidays.
funny thing is at this point the parents of those kids probably played GTA 5, so they like
That's true.
honestly, like if you were like if you're 20 years old in 2013, right? Like you're old enough to understand like
Sure.
this game is probably not meant for kids, and then now it's 2025. You are now in your mid 30s.
And this is assuming the world,
That's
like we're
weird.
all alive by 2025. You know what I mean?
The biggest joke ever would be GTA 5 is about to release and then just like nuclear war.
And the world ends.
every-
No,
Everybody
they should
dies.
wait till 2036.
We should have
The
we should
heat death of
have
the
a
universe.
global armistice day so everybody can play GTA 5 on release.
A global truce.
Yeah, like the fucking
So everyone can
World War
play
I Christmas
GTA
truce.
6.
So everyone plays GTA 6.
Oh my god.
That'd
Yeah,
be
I don't know.
incredible.
It was. I just love these like huge like like cultural moments, man. It's gonna be crazy when it does come out.
God, no, the servers on Xbox and PlayStation stores are just going to be fucking
Yeah, I can't imagine.
destroyed when you have hundreds of millions
Dude,
of people all
wait.
How many
downloading
views-
this
how many
game at
views-
once.
Preloading this
fucking-
like 180
Twitch
gigabyte
bus-
monster of a
The
game.
Twitch category is gonna probably break viewership. It's probably gonna break so many records, like viewership
Probably.
records, financial. Like
230 million people.
Watching XQC play fucking. Oh, no,
he's just
not
sitting there at the
kicked.
download screen. He's just sitting there at the download screen. That's what it's just gonna be like.
To watch fucking Tim the Tatman play GTA 6. They're gonna get like
Yeah.
70 million people.
It's going to get GTA 6 on 6 consoles.
Hold on.
That's a great clip.
I love that clip so much.
But
The
yeah.
GTA 6 trailer is now at 34 million views.
34 million. It's gonna.
And it was
probably
released what a couple hours
a couple
ago.
years ago. It's probably
The
gonna be.
GTA 5 first reveal trailer has 92 million views,
It's gotta break that.
and it was released 12 years ago.
It's got. It's
Well,
The
like, it has a
Avengers
million on
Endgame.
fucking.
Wait, is
Yeah.
that the most viewed video game trailer of all time?
GTA
no,
5?
yeah. What is the most viewed
Maybe Cyberpunk? I don't know.
Elder Scrolls 6.
most viewed video game trailer? Let's see.
It's just a JPEG. Though.
Number one is Subway Surfers,
No.
360 million views.
What?
All right, so I
Clash
introduced a
of
funny segment to
Clans.
this podcast today, actually. So in past episodes, we have granted you guys, and clearly many of you listen to it, our all-time starting five in basketball. We have given you our all-time starting football offense. We have given you our all-time starting football defense. I was gonna do baseball in a bullpen, but I thought that shit would be fucking boring, so we'll save that for another episode. We are giving to you today our all-time starting 11. 11 players on the soccer pitch that would absolutely destroy
Football
anybody
pitch.
that stands in
Football
their
pitch.
path.
If you're gonna call it a pitch, you have to say football.
Fuck
Soccer.
you. I watch football on Sundays. All right, soccer happens all the other times. Anyway, so we have. I mean, I think some of us have prepared, and everyone else is gonna
I did
improvise.
not. I haven't.
yeah,
I'm
so
not
we're
gonna
gonna-
participate.
we're gonna improvise. So
Mas and I-
basically,
or if you guys don't have
Actually,
teams,
no, no,
Mas
no,
and
no.
I's team will fight to
No,
the
no, no,
death.
no, no, no. Wait, who has prepared something?
I'm prepared.
Has no one else prepared? This is actually Charles. If you know, that's okay. Nick, either of
I'm
you.
cooking.
I
I'm
have-
Oh
cooking.
wait, no, Charles.
Half of my team.
If you're cooking,
Charles is
that's
cooking.
fine. But like, so because I'm not, I haven't thought of anything. I'm not gonna try. I can be the. I'm gonna be the judge, and I'm gonna see which team is actually better from an
Okay.
unbiased point of view. Because I don't
It's
have
gonna
a
be
team.
mine, Cary.
I don't
just
have a
so you know.
dog
It's
in the
my-
fight.
It's my.
Okay,
coach,
so while
actually.
Nick and Charles are cooking, I want so Mark, you can go ahead and give me.
No,
your...
no, no. I need to hear. Mas has been talking about this.
No.
So
Okay.
he's got to. No,
I-
you
no,
have to go
I
first
I
because you've been
started the-
talking about
no,
this before
no,
I even had my
started
team.
this segment.
Kill
I don't have to go
Squad.
first. You can go first. First of all, for anyone that doesn't really understand this, so like the way Mark and I did it is we took a formation, which is like you have a goalie, and then how many people play defense, how many people play midfield, how many people are forwards. At the end of the day, you need one person in the goal, a coach, and 10 other fucking guys to play on the field. That's kind of what matters.
And all these guys or whoever or whatever they are not
Yes,
professional
are not
soccer
actual.
players.
They only is they can't be soccer. They can be professional athletes, just not
be
professional,
soccer players.
not soccer players. So
Okay.
Mark, why don't you enlighten us with your fucking
All right, let me
stupid
hit
team.
you. Let me hit you with my
Cary,
kill
you
squad.
better
here.
be writing these down so you can.
Here's
judge
my
it.
kill squad, and here's my coaching staff, which none of you are getting
You
past.
got the
coaching
coaching
staff. You need a single coach.
Oh well, I have an assistant. I had to have an assistant coach.
Uh-huh.
So my coach, as predictable as it is Ted Lasso. This man, you have to have Ted Lasso. You talk about soccer, you talk about
Dude, what the
coaching.
fuck?
You have to take Ted Lasso. You have to. My assistant coach is Atticus Finch. Yeah,
What the hell?
Atticus Finch from To Kill a Mockingbird.
You know what's
Yeah.
funny? He was in the running, and then I took him off my roster because I
What?
thought he didn't bring enough to the table.
All right, so that's my coaching staff. So I'm playing in a 4-4-1-1. So I got 4 defenders, 4 midfield, 1 forward, and 1 striker. That's what we're doing. At the 1, we'll start at the top. We'll start at the top. At my starring striker spot, you have Omni-Man. He's indestructible.
Basic pick.
It doesn't matter if it's basic. It's gonna
Basic.
get results. Dude can kick the ball, like through people. He can kick it through an entire defense. Bam, Omni-Man. Number 2, someone we didn't see in the movie, but he has to exist, is Ken, specifically with the job of soccer. Soccer Ken
Ken.
is my other forward. Then for my midfield line,
So
I
you got 4
decided to pick a
midfielders?
theme. And my
Uh-huh.
theme is crime. So this is my theme. And if you can get past these guys, you then have to deal with the big bahoombas behind them, all right?
Oh,
Big ball.
So you got Tony Soprano,
mm-hmm.
Vito Corleone,
Uh-huh.
Tony Montana, aka
Uh-huh.
Scarface,
Uh-huh.
and then specifically from Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, Kingpin.
Fuck.
Boom. You're
That's
not
a
getting past
big
that
man.
line. This
But
is
none of them
another
can run. They're all so slow.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. This is another situation where, like, if you have Joe Biden on the field, if anyone even goes near him, they die. They're just gonna die immediately. So you have so many people in the stands ready to just fucking light this team up. All right. And then at my defense, if you manage to get past the pit bosses, you got the backup. You got Spider-Man, classic, easy pick. You have Elephant Mario from Super Mario Brothers Wonder
God
on the
damn
field.
it.
You have to have Elephant
Fuck.
Mario.
Wowie
Um,
zowie, baby.
Specifically from Shrek 3D, you have Shrek. If you've seen Shrek 3D, you know what I'm talking about. If you don't, watch Shrek 3D. And then you have Dwayne Johnson, but from the Tooth Fairy. So hockey Dwayne Johnson.
Uh-huh.
What?
And then if you manage to get past, hell, if you just manage to get past Omni-Man and then Soccer Ken, you manage to make it all the way into my defending third. Good luck getting the ball past the Great Wall of China. You're not getting it into the net. You're not even getting close to the
doesn't
net.
fit on the pitch.
It doesn't matter. You physically cannot put the ball in the net. You can't do that. Great Wall of China. Bam.
I love how picking historical big landmarks is just our easy like defensive thing.
What are
now.
you gonna do against the Great Wall of China? You're not gonna do anything.
So
You're
how
gonna
does the Great Wall of
climb.
China travel to those away games?
Huh?
Yeah,
How
It's
does it-
great
Great
and it's
Wall-
long. It's just there.
It
It's
just
always there.
spans the entire distance. That it
Well,
would
that's the
take to
thing. My
get there.
team plays in like a Chinese league, so they always play at home.
How
They
many people
always
on the
play
main
at
team
home.
in soccer? How many people?
Huh?
20
11 people. You need a
25.
goalie,
It's 11
and
people,
10 other
goalie, and then
people.
10 people.
and a coach.
And a coach got it. So I need
Yeah.
12 people.
So yeah, Death Squad. Good luck getting past
Your
Omni
team
Man and
sucks.
Soccer Ken.
Your
Good
team
luck.
fucking sucks.
Nah, man.
Charles,
No, well, you gotta go,
I'm still
Moss.
thinking.
you're still
You
cooking.
gotta
Okay,
go,
fine,
Moss.
fine.
Hmm.
Mark's team doesn't fucking scare me. Mark's team's a bunch of losers.
I don't think
A
so.
bunch of guys that fucking suck, right? So my coaches, I originally had one, but then I'm like, yeah, let's make it a staff. I've got Steve from Blue's Clues, inspirational. And you know what?
Joe as your
Assistant coach is Joe from Blue's Clues,
okay.
and you know what? Player manager Josh from Blue's Clues. The big muscular guy. Yeah, that's what I'm fucking talking about. I'm running a
Okay.
4-4. I'm running a 4-3-3, right? So I'm gonna start at the top. And my strikers, I got fucking Neo. I got the one. Okay, he can manipulate time and space. Good luck. I've got the yellow Angry Bird, right? That guy's fast as fuck. Good luck.
Okay.
And then I've got Pac-Man. But not like Pac-Man World 3 Pac-Man, like just a big fucking pixelated blob that eats shit. Oh, you want to try and defend Pac-Man? Nah, he's gonna just fucking.
So what are
eat
you running, a 3-2-4 or something?
A 4-3-3.
Okay.
Wait, 4-3-3. Wait, 4.
Bro
7,
doesn't know his
11,
own team.
10, 11. Yeah, that's fine. Midfielders. Now this is where the big boys come in. Center mid, I got Superman. Fuck Omni Man, I got Superman. All right, he's
Dude,
got laser
Omni
vision.
Man. Here's the thing: Superman has a moral compass. You know who doesn't? Omni Man.
Yeah, and you know
So
who else doesn't
Superman
have a
is
moral
getting torn
compass?
in half.
You know who else doesn't have a moral compass? My left midfielder. I got Ron Burgundy, right? One of the most legendary broadcasters of all time. Then I right midfield, locking it down. I've got Godzilla. All right, good luck, bro. Good
Okay.
fucking luck.
Okay.
Right now, my line of defenders, there's a common theme, something they all share that bonds them together. All right, so I've got Big Bird, right? I've
Mhm.
got Bigfoot. I've got the Big Show.
You just get a big line.
Oh
okay?
yeah, and at the,
4 big guys.
center DB, I got Big Dick Randy, baby.
my God.
Yeah, nothing you can do about Big Dick Randy. All right, and then I saw the Angry Bird, the big red Angry Bird that's like my balls in my underwear was in the call for the goalkeeper. But if you don't remember who's in goal, then your team is fucked. I've got the Alamo.
What?
The Alamo.
The Alamo.
The fort in
Texas?
Texas.
Clearly
The
none of
Texan
you
fort.
remember the Alamo.
I'm sorry. Didn't the Alamo fall?
Actually, no, it's still standing. And if you fucking forget about it, guess what? You're gonna be like, oh, this is an easy goal, and then your shot's gonna get blocked by the Alamo. All right,
Yeah.
done.
Good luck getting past the fucking Great Wall of China, head ass.
Good luck get past Big Dick Randy and Godzilla. Yeah, good fucking luck.
It's
Dude,
like
Big Dick Randy is a scary pick.
My team clears, and I've got all Blues Clues hosts. Like you're cooked. Fuck Ted Lasso. That guy's mid as fuck. Blues
Wrong.
Clues.
All right,
Next.
all right. I got my team.
All right, Nick.
All right. So, my entire team has a theme, and that theme is children with potential. All right.
I
Children
don't-
with
I don't-
Potential?
I
Hey,
don't
yo.
like that.
I don't like that.
That's not what I meant.
That's an interesting way
So,
of putting it down.
Uh-huh.
so no. It's iconic children's content characters. So you'll see what I mean. You'll see what I mean.
I
so
don't know if I do see what you mean.
I got blue.
Okay.
So-
Yeah, the one actually.
So, first, I got a group of four. It's the Teletubbies.
Okay.
I got the
Mm.
Teletubbies. They're the ones.
Canonically 10-foot tall Teletubbies.
I'm sorry,
Yes.
Godzilla's
Exactly.
339 feet tall in the new movie, so actually.
Their names, I had to look them up because I didn't know what they were. Are Tinky Winky, Dipsy, Lala, and Poe.
That's
Oh,
5.
that's scary.
Actually. Oh,
That's-
Tinky Winky's 1 actually. So.
Yeah.
Why the fuck did my headphones just get
All right.
so
Then
much
next,
louder?
other children's cartoons, other characters. Timmy Turner with Cosmo and Wanda.
Mm,
Timmy Turner and Cosmo and Wanda.
that's
You know,
fair.
Interesting.
That's, actually,
Okay.
that's
Oh,
OP as
that's
fuck.
all. That's already 7. You know, and
That's
then
OP
you know,
as fuck,
if you have
actually.
Timmy Turner, you have to get Jimmy Neutron. Jimmy Neutron's right there, so Jimmy Neutron's also on the
The
team.
Jimmy Timmy Power Hour. I
Yeah,
remember
that's
that.
Facts. That's
Mhm,
facts.
Yep,
Facts.
yep. But you see, out of everybody else who's on Jimmy Neutron, who else should accompany him? None other than Sheen. Sheen's on my team too. I
Sheen
got
is a
Sheen on
fucking
the
crazy
team.
pig.
Yeah, I think Sheen's gonna get destroyed by Big Dick Randy. I'm just saying.
Sheen is gonna be Big Dick Randy's favorite target.
All right, and then finally, but certainly not least, I got my goalie, Avatar Aang.
Aang is actually a good
Mm.
pick.
That's tough.
Interesting.
Tough to
Aang
get
could
by him.
take down the Great Wall of
Mm.
China. He could earthbend that shit apart.
See, but he's my
Great Wall
goalie.
of China, but he would never destroy the monument. He wouldn't.
Oh,
Yeah,
and my
he would.
coach.
Also, he's in goal.
No, he would
He
actually.
would then be leaving the goal wide open.
Dude, he can earthbend from far away.
and my coach.
No, you
Is
can't use your hands outside the
absolute-
box, so the keeper would have to stay in the box. Any bending would not be allowed.
He's not touching it.
My
He's using
coach
his
is the
hands.
absolute master of anything that comes movie or show related. It's Danny DeVito.
Hmm.
That's
Does
a
he
good
bring a
coach.
Jersey Mike's sponsorship for your
Does-
team?
does
I don't like
Danny-
him being on a team with kids with potential.
Why? He's
Why?
currently in a
that's-
Broadway show with his daughter.
Danny DeVito's awesome.
Interesting.
Our
Okay,
team's
Charles, go
kinda
ahead.
getting cooked right now.
Charles,
All
your
right.
camera's out of focus, and it's making me
That
very
makes it funny. That
angry.
makes it
Alright.
funny.
That's better. So I'll start with my coaching staff. Doc Hudson and Master Oogway.
Fuck!
We're
Now that's a
Fuck!
coaching
classic
lineup.
animated movie
Shit.
mentors.
Like,
That's
got the two best
insane.
people to talk to of all time. My the only position I can remember besides goalie is a striker. I have Jamie Tart.
Classic.
Mm.
Foot
Left
touched
foot
by
kissed
God.
by God.
Who's Jamie
Kissed
Tart?
by God.
Bro doesn't
Watch
know.
he's
Ted
a-
Lasso, you fucking
He can't
ass.
play soccer.
He's a fictional
He's not real.
character.
He plays soccer.
But he's
No.
also a human, and compared to all the other strikers,
But if
everyone
that's the
else
case,
created,
Ted Lasso can't coach.
Nah, he
Ted Lasso
can
can
though.
coach.
He
Whatever.
can though. He can though.
All right. My goalie is Miles Morales. When he's being chased by the Spider Society, because his reflexes were on point in that
He's just
moment.
elite.
Fighter
If you have that version of Miles at all times, never scores a goal. Then my next player is the Battlefield character you play as, because you can run forever.
Okay. Okay.
Kareem Hunt, for obvious reasons, he likes to kick.
Hey yo.
Wow. Wow.
Oh my
Okay.
God.
Oh, I got Poe from yeah,
Kung Fu Panda 1, 2, 3, or
Yeah.
4.
Reliable pick.
probably 3. Prime
Yeah.
Poe.
Fucking
Then I have-
spirit god.
I have Megatron. Like
Alright.
That was my
Transformers.
original funny when we first started doing this, putting Megatron on the court.
then I have OJ Simpson. He's pretty slick with it.
God damn it.
And I
Cold-
have
Cold-blooded killer, they call him actually.
yeah, I have one of the fastest people in the league, Henry Ruggs.
Who? This is a bunch of fucking criminals. For those of you who don't know who Henry Ruggs is, he was a wide receiver for the Raiders. He got caught going like 140 miles an hour drunk, and he killed somebody in a drunk driving accident. Now he's in jail.
Oh my
Okay.
God.
Up next is Nick Bosa when he plays the Ravens quarterback core.
So you're just putting American football players on the soccer field.
Honestly, they probably make
No,
better
but I
players.
get the joke, Charles.
What is the joke?
I just NFL players who've committed crimes.
No, there's this like running joke. What the fuck is the bit, Charles?
that everyone says that Nick Bosa is racist for some reason, and the Ravens' entire quarterback group is African American. Okay, anyways, next to my final pick, a very elusive character we have, the College of St. Rose.
Nice.
Oh my god.
They're
But
retiring.
they're like
they're
they're
retiring in less
can
than
no,
a
it's
disappear.
year.
They got
they're
about a
veteran. They're a veteran of the
They
team.
got
and
about
they,
6 months of good play left.
They
in
can
them, but,
disappear whenever they want.
and they take all their money with them.
Oh,
Yeah.
what a beautiful ending, Charles.
Thank you.
That was good.
Gotta cap it off for the College of St. Rose.
That's awesome.
All right, Cary.
So
You put
listen,
these teams in the college football playoff. Who wins? But it's for soccer.
So you just put them in an elimination bracket, not the college
in a
football
4-person
playoffs.
bracket in a 14.
Or you put these all in a group in the World Cup. This is your one of your
What
your
team?
groups.
Yeah, what
Alright,
one
team
so I
is
team
getting
think-
out of
listen,
this
so
group?
I'm thinking
Although there has to be a grand finals reset though.
no.
Nope,
Shut
there
the fuck
isn't.
up.
So here I'm thinking because Charles unfortunately picked mostly human people that can't stand up to the superhuman and the otherworldly characters that everyone else is kind of assembled here.
But imagine seeking guidance from Master Uguay.
Yeah,
after you're down
I
at the
know, but like
halftime.
I know,
Imagine
but like
getting killed. Imagine Brazil
You
at
know, but,
halftime
like-
down 5-1 if they had Master Uguay.
like Omni-Man and Neo can't really they words can only do so much when you're up against Omni-Man and Neo
Nick
and also
Bosa,
like
though,
a canonically 10-foot tall Teletubby. I feel like you can't really do a lot against those characters. So I think Charles goes down first.
I also have
unfortunate.
actual.
I'm also
fairies
assuming-
So Charles
as
is at
well.
the bottom
No,
of
no,
the
no, no,
group.
no, no. Well, I'm also assuming this is instead of a 14 bracket. I'm assuming this is just a 4-way soccer pitch free for all as well.
A soccer
Oh,
battle
okay.
royale.
Well, no,
Yeah.
I wasn't thinking of a
So
bracket.
it's
it's
like
like
a
in the World
cross.
Cup.
No,
like
it's like
this,
a cross.
this is a,
No,
we're in the group
Moss,
stage.
it's an intersection and there's a goal on either end, so it's like a 4-way.
So this is like
Okay.
a rec soccer practice.
Yeah, so remember Godzilla's on my team, so he takes up the entire
he does
field.
he does
just
bring
saying.
size to the pitch.
And the Great Wall of China is
and
cutting
for
off
Ross-
one of
China is
the
Yeah,
also
but
there.
Godzilla
Yeah,
can
but
crush the
Godzilla
Great
can
Wall of China.
easily crush the Great Wall of
So I
China.
think Moss just wins actually.
Yeah,
No,
baby.
no, 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 no. You're forgetting that I
What?
have Soccer Ken and Elephant Mario.
I have Big Dick Randy and the Big Show lining up
I
next
think-
to each other.
As much as I hate to say it, I think I do have to concede to Big Dick Randy.
Yeah.
I don't need any of my players getting
The
fucking-
elusive Big Dick Randy.
Charles, yours
Gotta get digged
Charles,
down.
the one where you put freaking the guy from Battlefield because you get to run. It's not-
That's a very smart pick.
That's what-
infinite
the-
stamina.
Dude, the worst player to have would be you from Skyrim because you can barely run for like 5 seconds and your stamina runs out. That would actually be the worst one. Okay, so there you go.
Well, who
I
wins
know-
between Mark's team and Nick's team? Because Nick's team didn't even get mentioned there.
Oh well, Nick's got like
10-foot tall Teletubbies,
Nick's got
Cosmo and
some
Wanda, and the
goobers
only
on his
person who
team,
can
bro.
command them.
Some goobers.
Jimmy Neutron.
Sheen Goober, bro.
You know who doesn't care about kids? Omni Man, right?
Yeah, so he doesn't care about his own.
You know who else
kids,
doesn't
dude.
care about kids? These fucking mob bosses. They don't give a fuck. They need
You
to
know
get
who
who
the
doesn't
fuck
care
out.
about their kids?
Big Dick
okay,
Randy.
Charles. Okay.
Saint Rose.
Big Dick
Okay.
Randy loves kids.
Saint Rose. Cary, who walks out of this match with the golden boot though? Who's sinking the most goals?
Oh, bro, it's got to be the guy from Battlefield because all these other people get tired. He will not. He will not.
He can sprint forever.
Omni-Man can fly at the speed of light, but dude, this guy can just fucking run.
Yeah, bro. It's like it's
The
like when
one guy Omni Man cannot catch.
It's like when Ant-Man just saw like how powerful Kang was, and Ant-Man's like, you know what? I think if I just hit him in the face, if I give him a good old punch in the face, it'll stop him. And he tries.
You know,
fist
if I
fighting
just
him.
throw a bunch of ants at him, I'll kill him.
Yeah.
All right, I'm starting my next roster for whichever stupid sport we do next.
We're done.
We're
no,
gonna do
Oh,
we're gonna do baseball next.
Jesus Christ.
Okay.
But so how I want to do baseball is because it's like, yeah, you can have guys, playing in the field. That's fine. I want a pitcher, a coach, and I want how many players are in a bullpen? Like how many players are in a batting order?
11, right?
There's 9 players in a batting order, and the bullpen usually has like.
Damn, I
fucking,
just made
like,
that
20.
shit up.
Okay, no. So I want a 9-person batting order, a
And then we
pitcher,
should do
and a coach.
pitcher. No, we should do starting pitcher, relief pitcher, and closing pitcher because those are like the 3 important roles. You can only do one of each. You should only do one of each though.
I have
No,
a
you
I have a
two
good pitcher.
You get 2 pitchers, the one to start the game and the one to finish the game.
Fair.
Then
The
not
finisher.
a coach and a
The guys
9-person
who
batting
finishes
order.
off all those players.
Have you
Alright.
guys seen what Michael Thomas has done lately?
Who is Michael Thomas?
Michael Thomas on
Charles,
IR.
Charles, how do you know so much
He,
about these
he
athletes
threw
that
a
have committed?
brick into a police car.
Yeah, I saw that.
Into a car. He's my
I
picture.
came up with the most legendary fucking person in the entirety of.
Well, save it, Nick.
Charles,
I
Charles,
will.
how do you have this like near encyclopedic knowledge of athletes who have committed crimes that no longer play the sport?
Twitter.
Don't you mean X? You
Yeah,
fucking
Charles.
degenerate.
No, I refuse to call it that. I refuse to call it that.
Yeah. So in our 2022
No,
recap
so-
episode that hopefully, or nope, never mind, our 2023 recap episode
20
where we do the 2022 quiz again, like we said we would last
No,
year.
no, I'll make a quiz again. I'll
quiz?
make a no. Last year I quizzed you guys on you know like cultural events in 2022, and Moss won by the narrowest of margins. So now,
Oh, can I have come
Get
up
to
with
the
a
end.
category for myself?
no,
Ask questions.
no, I make the questions. What are you talking about?
Oh, can I give you some questions to ask?
Okay, give me one right now. If it's funny, I'll add it. I'll
Can I involve a calculus question?
No.
yeah. It's a good. Actually,
Everyone
no,
trying
no,
to
no.
figure out
One
calculus
thing I
questions.
was gonna do at some point, probably next year at this point, is each of us make a quiz for each other for everyone else to do, and it can be anything. So you can make a quiz about whatever you want it to be, and anyone else on the call has to like do it to the best of
You
their
guys are
ability.
gonna get
My
obliterated.
balls.
You guys are gonna get obliterated by my quiz. Yeah. So anyway, for the 2023 end of year, we'll recap the year. We'll talk about fucking games. We'll do Cary's quiz, and then we'll do our all-time starting baseball lineup. So stay
I'm coming up
tuned
with
for
mine
that.
right now.
Yeah, because you
Alright.
have nothing else to do, Nick. Because you aren't
Yeah,
you ain't
and
going to
no
class.
school to go to.
Bro, got all his finals canceled.
Can we make a catcher?
Well, yeah,
catcher,
the catchers are in the
too.
the catchers are in the batting line. The catchers are in the batting lineup. So yeah.
Oh, okay.
You can specify who your catcher in that lineup is, but pitchers are
Kirby.
separate. Who?
Who?
Kirby. He just sucks it up.
I'll take Birdo, bro. Goes right into that
Hey,
thing's
Birdo,
fucking nostrils.
What that trunky don't
What
do?
what that trunky don't do?
Yo, Squidward's nose.
Okay, Moss, I need you,
specifically.
Moss, yeah,
Squidward-
bring us
Squidward.
home, Moss. I need you to close it out. I can cut. I need you to close this out, Moss.
I
Yeah, I
know what
gotcha.
he's about to do.
It's muted. Okay, he's gonna play Yams. This is a song that he's got into recently about yams. But Thanksgiving's over, Moss. Okay, we're done. We're done. I'm gonna let Moss play you out here.
Can I get to the?
He's muted himself.
You just
He
muted
just
yourself.
muted himself.
He-
Okay.
oh, he's trying to avoid copyright claims.
Oh, he's
Exact-
so smart.